How's it going, everybody? Welcome to day 2 of Namco Museum Arcade Pack. So, this game has a bunch of different games inside of it, and in the first day, we went and we defeated Pac-Man, we defeated Galaga, we defeated Dig Dug. We've got like 8 more games to beat. Also, Potato with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you, man. I won't forget the timer. For once, I'm gonna actually remember the timer. But thank you for the sub, Potato. So, the chat is all blue. That is a lot of blue down there. Can we get some chat spam just to fill us up with hopefully not blue? Suddenly scam train. Oh, man. So today, I was kind of going down the line, going down the list of games in order of release. So next would be Tower of Druaga, which we played a little bit yesterday. I think I'm going to save Druaga for last because I've got a feeling that game is going to be a huge grind. Now, I did test it out. If we die in that game, we can use a continue and continue from where we left off, so we don't have to do all 60 levels of Tower of Druaga in one go. So we can just kind of slowly grind our way through. But I think I want to save that till the end and just have it be like one big day where I just go through all 60 levels in one go. Also, Pico Cello with the 100 bits. Thank you, man. Thank you. Tower of Druaga is really, really cool, but I think it's going to be a bit of a grind. So I think we're going to save that one for the end. So for now, we're going to go get started and check out whatever the next game is. I think the next game is Sky Kid. But yeah, the fact that Tower of Druaga does not force us to do all 60 levels in one continue, that'll make it a lot more doable. We can slowly grind our way through. I was looking into it a bit with all the different secrets that are in the game, and it seems that like you have to get some secrets in earlier levels so that in later levels, basically, you have to get stuff in early levels to unlock stuff in later levels, so it's pretty wild. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and start that timer. Let's start wasting some more time, and let's get back to some Namco Museum. So Pac-Man done, Galaga done, Dig Dug done, Tower of Druaga on hold. We'll get back to that one, and we're gonna move on to Sky Kid. I'm pretty sure this game actually ends at stage 21. I think once you get to stage 21, it just loops over and over. So we're gonna see how tough that is. Let's go. Let's kick this crud. Yeah. Sky Kid. Ooh, this one is like wider. A lot of the other ones were very vertical. You just subbed with Prime? Heck yeah, Potato. Thank you, man. Let's pop in some coins here. I'm gonna go ahead and pop in 15 credits. Let's see. Options. I want to go to the options just to see if there's a way to start with more lives, all that kind of stuff. Oh, baby, this game has a continue option. Any game with a continue option is great because that means we don't have to start over from level 1 every single time. So that means this one is probably going to be pretty easy to get through. Attract mode. So attract mode is basically, imagine you've got the arcade cabinet in an arcade. With attract mode on, it'll play interesting stuff to try to attract people to come play the game at the arcade. So that's what attract mode is. Select round, we'll keep that off. We'll start with 5 lives, and we'll just go and beat this game's crud. Continue crud, pog, exactly. Put on test screen. What does test screen do? Turning this game... Alright, we'll try test screen out and see what that does. There it is, man. There's the test screen. There it was. Oh, guys, Kara Lover redeemed the crud for copy pasta spam. So go get your copy pastas ready, guys. From 2:27 on the bottom right clock until 2:27:30. You guys can spam as much copy pasta as you want. Let's go, dude. Get that copy pasta going. You know, I'll give you guys a minute to go and find your copy pastas, and then you can get started on that. Ocean Bagel with the first copy pasta. All right, guys, 1985. This is Sky Kid. We're already dead. We died in like 3 seconds. Oh no. Okay. We got shoot. We've got loop. Oh, there we go. We just push up to go up. Makes sense. So shoot, loop, and auto fire as well. That sounds powerful. Oh gosh. Halfway point, guys. Get the bomb. Where's the bomb? There it is. Let's go pick that bomb up. Got him. I dropped it. Already. Whoops. I guess if you do a loop, it drops the bomb. Not off to a great start, guys. It wants us to land over there. We didn't do it. We're gonna bomb this target, though. And cease! Yeah, copy pasta spam. It's been 30 seconds, guys. Rip. Can I kill the trucks? Dude, this game is violent, bro. I think you can, like, loop and shoot behind you. It's pretty cool. Get the bomb. All right, let's go get that bomb, guys. Gotta do some Counter-Strike. I gotta plant these bombs. So I can't press the B button or I will drop it. Can I shoot just a regular shot? I kind of bombed it. Land here. All right, guys, let's land totally normally. That's not the landing spot. Stage clear, though. There we go, guys. Stage 1 is done. Good, but you can't rest. The battle is to continue. Here we go, guys. Aerial Contra, is that what this is? That is weird, huh? This game goes right to left instead of left to right. Very interesting. Do you guys know of any languages that read right to left, or yeah, right to left? You kind of do with Japanese. So traditional with Japanese writing, you read right to left and top down. So you kind of read like this instead of like this. But more modern Japanese, they do vertical left to right now. So it kind of depends. Usually books are still right to left, top to bottom. But if you go to like Twitter or like anything like online, it's typically left to right and horizontal. Oh, Arabic, Chinese, really? Let's get these dudes. Hype train success, Pog! Can we get a bomb? I think I might have missed it already. Dude, okay, so the trees block our shots. So those are some powerful trees. So game over right there. So to continue, we have to hold down A and press start. And put us back on mission 1. We'll have to figure out how continues work in this game. Okay. Choo-choo! Do you play Among Us? I've never played it. I actually have no clue what Among Us even is. It seems very popular, but yeah, I've never given it a try. It seems like a social kind of game. I don't really know. Danganronpa is lit. Dude, I bought Klebby the Danganronpa trilogy on PS4, I think it is. Alright guys, we're gonna do a proper landing this time. Okay. 1 up, nice landing. We did it. Wow. Well, 6 of those and 9 of those. Pseudo Psycho dramatically read the Walrus copy pasta. Always a good time, man. Japanese is top to bottom from right to left in books only. No, yeah, books and it pops up in a couple other places. Sometimes in anime they'll like pop up some traditional writing on the screens. So it's meant to like emulate traditional writing, but in those cases where that pops up in anime, that is also read like that. That's actually a thing in Japan. I don't know if it's still a thing or if it was more of a thing when the horizontal writing was kind of a newer thing, but yeah, like older Japanese folks will be like they're kind of like hip because they know how to read left to right or whatever. I don't know if that's from like the 80s or if that's anything remotely modern, but press Z or R twice. Z or R twice. I don't know how to press Z or R. Yo, what's up, Fed? Oh, you're studying Japanese. So to study kanji, dude, there's so many different thoughts around how to learn kanji. Crud, dude. I gotta figure out if I can shoot while I have the bomb. Dude, Hyrule Age of Calamity looks amazing. Also, what's up, Farron? So for learning kanji in Japanese, there's a lot of different ideas on how to learn it. You can use something called Remembering the Kanji, which is a book designed to help you remember the kanji. There's also websites like Wanikani, which I used for a while, but the methodology that I kind of am now using, and which I think I agree with, is just don't specifically learn kanji. Instead, learn words, and those words will use those kanji. Man, it's once you have that bomb, when you can't loop, it makes things really challenging. But, yeah, just learn words that have the kanji, and by learning those words, you'll naturally learn the kanji as well. So you kind of do 2 birds with 1 stone. So I would say just learn words that are written in kanji, and you'll kind of learn them both at the same time. Okay, I'm gonna try to get really far back, because it seems like I'm always too far forward, and it makes it really hard. Man, my shots don't go very far. Jeez, man, this game is brutal. I gotta figure out how to do this, Crud. Okay. Can I continue? I don't know how to continue here. What's your advice on kunyomi versus onyomi? I would say, just learn the words. I don't think there's ever a time where I've like needed to know whether it's onyomi or kunyomi. I will say that if the word has hiragana attached, I'm pretty sure it's like always kunyomi, and then if it has no hiragana, it's probably onyomi, but I don't think it you really need to learn specifically one or the other. I would just learn the words, learn the readings that come with those words, and you're probably fine. This looks hard. Yeah, we haven't even got past level 2 yet. Oh yeah, Pikmin demo. Didn't that happen like an hour ago? Okay, we're gonna do good this time, guys. Look at these loops. Look at these loops. Dude, those turrets on the ground, those are the ones that get me, so I'm gonna hang out a bit higher up. I think top right corner is gonna be a much safer place. So we're gonna hang out up here for sure. Nope, not getting near those guys. I can't reach them, but they can't reach me. Oh boy. These guys are on my hiney. On my hiney. Dude, there's so many. I'm trying to shoot behind me. Halfway point. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Get the bomb. Oh, I almost died. Get that bomb. Let's get that bomb. Come on, Sky Kid. We can do this. I just realized, Sky Kid? Are we a child? Why are we a child doing this, Cron? What is wrong with this world? I missed it completely. Dude, the stinking turrets. Land here. Land here. Don't kill them. Right here? One up. Nice landing. Okay. We're doing good, guys. I still don't know how to actually continue, so hopefully we can figure that out. Did you say an hour ago? I thought I heard that it was at 10 a.m. Pacific time, which would have been an hour ago. So I don't know if it already happened or not. So I guess the real technique is if you do get shot, you can still kind of get out of it by mashing. So we just have to be high enough up so that when we do get shot, we don't immediately just hit the ground. We got to give ourselves time to get out of it. That looks violent and dangerous, and also violent and dangerous. Dude, we're dead. So much for having enough time. What happens if you miss the landing? I think you just don't get the 1-up. I think you still pass the stage, though. Oh yeah, so there's something with Japanese called romaji, which is basically just writing Japanese words using the Roman alphabet. For anyone who wants to learn Japanese, my number one tip, is never ever use romaji. Basically, a lot of people use it because it's easier to get into, but the thing is, learning the basic writing system hiragana, you could do that crud in like less than a week. You could probably do that crud in a day. Like, just the very first thing you should do is just learn hiragana. Never use the crutch of romaji. It's just better to get started with hiragana right away, and that way you can get way more practice with it as you keep going. Gosh dang it, we dropped the bomb. Oh gosh, yeah. Those trees. The trees actually make it so much harder because we can't shoot certain targets. I learned both kana systems in a week. Yeah, so I'm just going to be completely blunt. If you don't have the drive to learn hiragana, I just don't think you're ever going to actually learn Japanese. Like, I don't want to say that to be mean, but when you're on a like 5,000 hour grind, if you can't do like the first 5 hour thing, you'll probably never actually get to where you want to if you're gonna be that lazy with it. I learned hiragana in one day. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't want to say that to be mean or like dismissive, but it's just kind of true. Like, learning hiragana is like the easiest crud you're gonna do. So I would just get past that real quick. I forgot the bomb. Oh no. Oh, I think we got enough points. Yeah, we got enough points to get a 1-up there. I think I need to master the loop. I think the loop is the most important thing here. Oh boy. Bro, I'm smashing so hard. I think we might make it past stage 3. There's 21 stages in this game. The problem is just that I need to figure out continues. If we can get that, I don't have to worry so much about... Gosh dang. Dude, there's so much crud. They have so much range. There we go. Come on. I'm trying to focus up here and get these guys. But yeah, that's just kind of the truth. Japanese it's just a gigantic project, man. It's something I've been working on for a very long time, and just in terms of hours, not even talking about like real life time, I feel like looking at it in terms of real life time is not that useful because it's going to depend. Like if you grind 10 hours a day versus 1 hour a day, it's going to take you way different amounts of time in real life time. So I would just count it by hours, and I would say you're probably going to need at least like 5,000 hours of intentional study practice to learn Japanese. So it's just a big project. How many words in English sound the same? Yeah, a lot. How many missions? What's up here? There's 21. There's 21 missions in this game. So once we beat 21, we are done. I think after you get 21, it will keep looping over and over until you run out of lives, but I'm pretty sure it never goes beyond stage 21. Get the bomb. I'm trying to get the bomb, but there's so much crud here! Dude, it's so dangerous. I think this is actually the hardest game on this collection we've played so far. It's just very awkward because there's just certain spots where while they're shooting at you, they kind of have the same range. So the only way to get in range to hit them is to be in a range to get hit yourself, kind of. Those guys down there. Get the bomb. Okay, got the bomb. I want to go back up. Dude, when you get hit, the bomb drops. So we can't do the bomb here. I don't think we have to do the bomb to actually beat the level. I think that just gives us some bonus. But I think we can still actually beat the stage here. Hi, Saka. What's up, Amy? If you learn Japanese, try the N5 test. I've passed the N5 and the N4, but it's been a while since I took it. I'm pretty confident I could pass the N3 no problem right now. Come on, come on, come on. I think if you get hit a certain number of times, you can't keep going. Please let me figure out this continue. Bro, I need to figure out how to continue. My name is... Ah! Oh, here we go. There we go. We're back on mission 4. Good, good. Holy crud. Yeah, what's up, Chibi? What's up, Nanoro? Yeah, I'm pretty confident I could pass the N3, but the thing is, I personally feel like the JLPT is not the best judge of your actual skill because the JLPT kind of tests your ability to, like, take tests. Like, for anyone who's taken hard tests or whatever knows, which I'm sure most of you have, like, test taking in itself is a skill. Because the entire test is, like, multiple choice, and there's, like, different time management because you only have certain amounts of time for different problems and all this kind of stuff. I feel like someone who's really good at taking tests could get a better score than someone who's just better at Japanese. Just because you have to be good at that. Man, this credit is really hard. What level is N4 or N5? Basically, N5 is like a Genki 1 textbook, and N4 is... N4 would be Genki 2. The thing is, like, for those who don't know, there's a test that's given every year that's the Japanese language proficiency test, and it's actually officially run by the Japanese government, and it's held in different cities around the world. And getting a high certificate from that, if you can pass the highest level stages, a lot of Japanese companies look for that. So if you actually wanted to get a job with a Japanese company, you're probably going to have to pass that test at the higher levels. The thing is, there's 5 levels of the test. There's N1, which is the highest, and it goes all the way down to N5, which is the lowest. The thing is, pretty much no Japanese company gives a crud about N5, N4, or N3. They only really care about N1 and N2. So, in terms of, like, the actual practicality of taking the test, it's kind of a waste of time and waste of money, unless you can go for the higher levels, because those are the only ones that actually matter for job prospects and all that crud. But a lot of people just take it for a rough gauge of their current Japanese ability, and in terms of ability, I would say that N5 and N4 don't really have a good correlation to what you can actually do with the language, because from my experience, I would say, like, the easiest Japanese material, which would be, like, games meant for kids, stuff like, I don't know a good example off the top of my head, but anime meant for a younger audience, or manga meant for a younger audience, or games meant for a younger audience. Not necessarily like toddlers, Because stuff meant for toddlers can be surprisingly difficult because it uses really different language. But I'm talking like, let's say Pokemon, for example. I would say that stuff is more like an N3 level. So N4 and N5, in terms of like native materials, probably don't have any kind of actual equivalent. But yeah, unless you live somewhere where the test is taken, you're going to have to spend money on travel expenses, all that crud. I'm taking the test personally, but I'm also doubling it as a vacation. So Klebby and I are just like taking a vacation to New York City and, you know, sightseeing for a couple days while we're there. And I'm just taking the test while we're there. I'm not traveling just for the test. But even the test itself, it costs $60 just to even take the test. So, you know, you put that on top of travel expenses if you don't live in one of the cities where it's given, because it's mostly only in big cities. Like for New York, where I live, it's only New York City. I don't think any other city in New York has the test. So unless you like specifically want a higher level certificate for job prospects in Japan, I would basically just completely skip the test. It's just not really a great judge of your actual Japanese ability, and there's not really any reason to take it unless you just really want to, for some reason. Yeah, I would say Animal Crossing is probably N3. What test? What's up, Provoke? Also, what's up, 123 Marlene? The test we're talking about is the Japanese language proficiency test. It's a test that happens once a year. It's actually canceled this year for obvious reasons, but yeah, it's normally actually it's technically twice a year, but it depends on the city. Like the New York one is only once a year. Bro, even though we have continues, this crud is hard. It's like passing a single stage is really challenging. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Stage clear. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. For anyone learning any language, I don't care if it's learning English, if it's learning whatever you're trying to learn, English, Spanish, Japanese, whatever it is, Korean, whatever it is, man. The best way to learn is to actually use the language. Like, pretty much everyone I've ever heard of that's gotten really good at English did not do it from, like, English classes. Pretty much everyone gets good by actually using it, whether that be, like, simple stuff by, like, watching content or trying to talk to people or trying to use forums or whatever it might be, like, actually using the language. Like, you might get your foot in the door with books, but I don't think, like, anyone has gone from, like, no knowledge to fluent just from books. Like, you have, at some point, you just have to start using it. How was the Pac-Man challenge? What's up, Afro? It was quite a doozy, but we got it. Ugh. Man, am I weird? Is this crud like absolutely mind-bogglingly insane? This is only mission 6 out of 21. This crud is brutal, man. Like, it's instant death pretty much because you can't get out of most of these shots. There's crud everywhere. The actual spots we can shoot at are extremely limited. My movement options are extremely limited. Hey, look at this, dude. I'm French and actually your videos help me a lot. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I watch a lot of stuff in Japanese. It's one of those things where it might feel counterintuitive to, like, it might feel like you should learn the language and then use it, but you just gotta learn by using. Like, even if you don't understand it, human brains are just wired for language, so if you just, like, listen to native stuff, or not native stuff, but if you, like, say I'm trying to learn Japanese, I could just go watch a bunch of Japanese stuff, and my brain in the background is processing it, crud, and picking up on patterns and slowly picking it up. And you can accelerate that by, like, doing flashcards or using a dictionary to look up words and stuff, but your brain is just learning things on its own. Like, hypothetically, you could just listen to, like, a bajillion hours of a language and you become fluent. It's going to be really slow, but you can accelerate it a lot by just looking words up as you go. Dude, this is crazy. Holy crud, this game. Also, what's up, Dragon Queen? I decided to wait for Tower of Draga. Dude, this is insane. Okay, I gotta focus up, guys, and like really mega try hard. I'm trying to do better than yesterday with conversation, because yesterday I was so focused on the games that I wasn't able to talk that much. But I gotta try hard here, man. What even hit me? Dude, there's so much crud. Oh my gosh. Dude, they target you, they're splash damage, there's bombs covering everything. Dude, even with continues, this game is going to be insane. I do like the music, though. That's definitely a highlight. I wish we had better aiming. We can only aim in, like, in 3 directions, actually. It's just, like, there's certain blind spots we have with our aiming where we just can't hit anything, and it's really tough. Touhou seems a lot easier than this to me. Like, Touhou... It's very different. Like, Touhou is intentionally hard, where this feels like it's hard because of how limited your controls are, and not necessarily because... How do I explain it? It feels like Touhou is hard, but designed to actually be beaten, where this feels like it was designed to make sure that people die and waste their quarters. I'm trying so hard to play strategically, but there's just crud everywhere, man. I can confirm this is harder than Touhou. It seems like it. Okay, okay. We can do this, guys. Dude, there's just some spots where we just can't hit anything, because their bullets are the same as ours. So the only way I can get in line to hit them is if they can also hit me. Okay, we're doing good. On the bright side, these stages are short. That's the sign will kill me. Okay. Maybe the stage is not halfway. Okay, maybe these stages are not so short. They were short until stage 6. That guy just ran into a sign. See, even he ran into the sign, dude. Dang it, dude. I almost had it. I think the halfway point counts. Dude, I got that. I got the Japanese demo for Persona 5 Scramble. It's really cool. I'm hoping to import the full version and play that at some point. But yeah, the past... Oh gosh, I can't get the bomb. I can't get it. The past few days I've been playing through this Japanese visual novel. And it's been very slow, but it's been really cool. It's been really satisfying to play a game entirely in Japanese. And this card's hard. This is like definitely, I mean, it's rated D, which is Japanese's equivalent to rated M. Like, this game is definitely designed for adults. There's lots of complicated words. There's something called furigana in Japanese, which is where they put the reading for a kanji over the kanji so you can know how to pronounce it. Which I'm just reading, so I don't really need to know how to pronounce things. But the thing is, if I don't know the reading, then looking it up in a dictionary becomes much harder. So it's been a slog, but it's been really fun. The power of the D rating. Exactly, dude. Persona 5 Scramble is an official sequel. Wow, that's cool. It's kind of like the exact opposite of Age of Calamity. Age of Calamity is an official prequel. Wow, those guys shoot really high up there. Get the bomb. I can't get the bomb, dude. I can never get the bomb. Bro! The like pins are attacking me. I can't shoot behind me without doing the loop-de-loop, but doing the loop-de-loop makes me go whoop right into those guys, so it's really tough. I'm slowly getting the hang of it, though. I just wish the enemies didn't come from both directions, because that makes it so much harder. Because we're so limited in what we can do behind us. I think to really get good at this game, you'd have to master the loop-de-loop. I think the loop-de-loop is kind of the key to being good. Bro, I gotta just ignore the bomb. I don't think it's required at all. Yeah, Persona Scramble is a Warriors game as well. Oh, Fyron, we've got 8 games left, I think. Yeah, I thought Namco Museum would be a quick one because originally I was just going to play each game like once or twice and just call it there. But because almost all these games technically end, yeah, it's a lot bigger project than I was expecting. So this will probably take, I'm going to guess 20 hours to beat all the games, maybe less, but yeah, I'm predicting somewhere in the 10 to 20 hour range to beat all these games. It's going to be a lot easier for games that have continues. Like, can you guys imagine this game without continues? Holy crud. Like, this game is insane with continues. Because, yeah, they can just combo you to death like that. Like, this game might take me all day with continues. Like, every single level is a challenge. And this is only level 7. There's 21, dude. Man. I just can't hit anything because the angles are so weird. Dude. There's just so much crud, man. You're really hyped for Astral Chain? Me too, man. That game looks so cool. I mean, I've played it a little bit, but it just seems like it's going to be a real treat. I'm very, very excited for Astral Chain. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna hang out top right. Like, I think I can cheese the game, guys, by hanging out up here. Because we don't actually have to do anything fancy. We just have to get far enough. Like, actually killing stuff doesn't really matter. Like, yeah, we could do the bomb, we'll get some bonus points, but in terms of clearing the stage, we just have to go. So maybe we can just cheese it by holding up right. There's a halfway point. There we go, because if they hit us, we just start mashing. So as long as they don't get no combos on us. Dude, we just beat the game. We just beat the game for sure. Look at this cheese, dude. There it is, guys. This is how you defeat Sky Kid. What are they gonna do? Hit me? Okay, okay. Okay. I thought I had it. I thought I cheesed it, dude. Well, the thing is, if I get hit once when I'm in top right, it's fine. The only problem is if I get comboed like that. The problem is they're extremely good at comboing me. Look at that. Look at that, guys. We are destroying this game. Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, Zalta, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub, man. Thank you guys for the support, dude. I'm gonna need all the support I can get for this game. Not just Sky Kid, but Namco Museum in general. I love me some old arcade games, but I mean, people call games arcade difficult for a reason. There is a lot of crazy stuff in these games because it's very different. Nowadays, even difficult games, even really hard games, are designed to be beaten. But back in the day, arcade games were literally designed to not be beaten. Like, they were designed to feel like you could beat them, but eat your coins. Like, you can technically beat them, but they were not designed to be reasonable to defeat. Where nowadays, even really hard games are technically still designed to... designed with the expectation of people beating them. Not gonna get that bomb. Just gonna hang out up here. Oh! You could do it, man. Thank you for the bits, Fat. Thank you, man. We've been stuck on stage 7 for a while, but this new technique of hanging out top right is feeling pretty good. I think we can make some good progress in the game with this. This game doesn't have cheat codes. How does one beat Cookie Clicker? Dude, I was playing that recently, but I got kind of bored with it. But, Cookie Clicker... It just combos you, man. It's like if you get hit once, you're almost guaranteed to die because there's so much stuff that the chances of you not getting hit a second time are basically zero. You're gonna get hit twice. Look at this crowd, man. I don't know if there's any... Oh, I gotta try something. I want to see if auto fire will... Basically, I want to see if auto fire will work with mashing out of a shot as well. Guys, we just beat the game. We just beat the game. Auto fire works with damage as well. That changes everything. That changes everything. We basically have frame perfect mashing now. If we take damage, not a big deal. Okay, still kind of a deal. We still have to dodge some, but we could take way more hits without it being a problem. Okay. How about top middle? That might be a good idea. I'm not even going to bother trying to kill anything. I'm just going to hold up and hold auto fire. But yeah, for Cookie Clicker, there's not a technical ending. You can keep playing forever, but some people define beating that game as getting all the achievements, which takes multiple years, I think. Land here! Land here! Bro, stage clear. There we go, guys. We figured out how to beat this game. You gotta hold up and hold auto fire. There it is, man. Stage 7 is done. Moving on to stage number 8. 21 stages in the game. We're making some progress. I don't care about no points. Like, if we don't kill anything, that's fine with me. Whoa, we can loop off the top of the screen. Whoops. Ignore that part. Look at this crowd, guys. Oh. Look at these obstacles are literally taking up half of the screen. It's called Sky Kid, not Kill Kid. We're gonna win. I'm just gonna hold up here. Mash some loop-de-loops. Those skyscrapers, man. Get the bomb? Forget you, dude. The bomb's too low. If the bomb wanted to be getted, why is there a Statue of Liberty next to the bomb? What the crud? There we go, guys. This is how we win at video games. Crud. We're on our last life, so I think if we die, we're done. Even if we get to the halfway point, we'll have to start from the beginning. Halfway point. But we have to clutch it out this life. That was super close. Oh my gosh, but we're alive. Please let me get level 9. Because once we get to a new level, it doesn't matter what our life counter is. We can just get a game over, start over. Dude, we're just going to cheese this entire game. Can't wait to get 15,000 cruds. Dang. I know we're not playing the game how you're supposed to play, but we're dead anyways. That's how they get you, man. They give you these tight little corridors where if you get any hit, you're just done. Jam some more quarters in there. That's true. We're flying way high up in the sky. We got these skyscrapers that are just, well, scraping the sky. Somehow I made it through that. Not making it through that one, though. Yeah, the stuff behind you, that is the real obstacle, man. Like, if stuff is behind you, you're just gonna get destroyed. If I can beat this game today, like, even if it takes all 3 hours a day, man, I'll be very happy, because this game is way crazier than I was expecting. The skyscrapers, man, as soon as they appear, you're dead. Wow. Yeah, what's up, Steamed Floyd? Yeah, this game is definitely not fair, but that's okay. I didn't expect any of these games to be fair. Dude, every single time, as soon as the skyscrapers appear, I get hit. Like, I just get hit and go right into the very first one. I'm gonna have to, like, master this game just to get past it. It's like every single level is a new challenge. Where before the other games was like, the challenge was get to however far, but this one, just beating a single level is a big deal. You know, Dig Dug was no problem. Galaga, a little bit of a problem, but not too bad. Pac-Man, honestly, I'm kind of surprised how quickly we clutched out Pac-Man. If we didn't get that run, I could have seen Pac-Man taking a very long time, but I just clutched it out at the end for Pac-Man. But I would not have been surprised if Pac-Man took way longer than it did. Okay, we have an extra life. We got the halfway point. That's good. Not gonna get that bomb. Okay, those guys can't reach me up here. We're good. Just doing some spread shot here. Someone did call this game Space Contra. These really high obstacles, they have a turret which does splash damage, which can shoot all the way to the top of the screen, hiding under a bridge that you can't get to. What the crud? How is that a thing? I mean, I could see these kind of obstacles being okay if we had more mobility, but we can, like, barely move ourselves. Like, we're some slow-moving crud, man. Look at that. Look at that, dude. Game over. What's the goal for this one? What's up, Jess? So the goal for this one is to get to the final mission. There's 21 missions in total, so our goal for that one is to get to there. Man, this is crazy. Hopefully, not every single game in the collection will be as tough as Sky Kid. Every single time. As soon as the skyscraper pops up, I get hit. Oh no. Yo, what's up, Detective Pack? How's it going, man? All these games feel frustrating. I mean, they're kind of designed to be. Okay. Nope, I was gonna say I made it past the first skyscraper, but I didn't. It's just like a cluster of crud, and every single time I get to that point, it does not end well. Maybe I need to play more this way. Can you loop through enemies? Okay, you can't. You can loop through enemies, but if your loop ends on top of an enemy, you still get hit. So you have to know exactly where it's gonna stop. Let's see. Let me test this with the loop. Where does it go to? Let's say we're up in the air. We do a loop. So it goes like slightly back, I guess. I think the more times you get hit in a stage, it makes it gradually more and more difficult to mash out of a dive. That's how it feels, at least. I don't know if that's true, but that's kind of how it feels. Okay, we got a decent run, but we're also very low on lives, which means that if we get to... Crud. Yeah, see, that almost killed me right there. But we're making pretty good progress, but we're very low on lives, so we probably only have not a very good chance at this. There's halfway point. Alright, so we got this attempt and the next one. Not gonna worry about those bombs. It's gonna be very strategic with my loops. Hold down that auto fire. We can do this, guys. We could beat level 8. I mean, level 15, that might be a tough one, but we can at least beat level 8. Got that. Oh, this is the tough part. This is the tough part. We gotta be very careful here. Okay, okay. Go, go, go. Dude. This is crazy, bro! Go up! Okay, we did it. We did it. We beat a level. Stage clear. Oh, my gosh. Man. The more bullets that are in your plane, the harder it is to fly. True. Okay, guys. 9. We're on stage 9. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. One stage at a time. Just kind of hang out up here. Ignore the bombs as always. Okay. Dude. I just wish our bullet was bigger. There we go. Watch out for those tanks. This level seems easier than stage 8. Maybe spoke too soon? Whoa, whoa, whoa! There's a ghost, bro! I cannot believe I just made it to the halfway point there. That was so close to death. Okay, okay, we're doing alright, guys. Dude, can we just one-shot this stage? That would be really cool. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, we're dead. Okay. Yeah, those signs. We only have one life here, but we got the halfway point. We gotta clutch this out right now, guys. Yo, what's up, Hammer Time? Oh, if you're interested in seeing what games are coming up, do !doc in the chat, and that'll bring you to a list of it's like the project document, and it has all the games that have already been decided listed there as well. So it's got like the next 5 games picked out. Dude, I think that's the same sign as last time. Game over, so we're not gonna one-shot stage 9. Not even a good score anymore because I kind of not going for points. just trying to live. Trying to go faster through the high floor areas. I don't know what you mean by that. Do you mean like try to skip to the left side of the screen like that? And then kind of slow back down? I think that's what I did back on stage 8 when we actually beat it. I was doing something like that, so maybe that is the way to go. The main problem is the turrets. Okay. Yeah, the turrets that can shoot all the way to the sky and have that splash damage, those are the real dangerous obstacles. See, I see what you're saying. Just kind of skip past all that crud. Got halfway point already. Lots of lives left. Gosh dang it. Yeah, I think that's a good strategy, though, to kind of skip past those parts as fast as you can, just to reduce your chance of getting hit there. Because getting hit when there's like a big drop afterwards, not a big deal. But getting hit when there's something really high up, yeah, you'll just instantly die pretty much. Nope. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We actually made it out of there. Okay. Looking good. No. I really want to go further to the right. He got me. He got me. Okay. Not this guy. Well, I somehow dodged, like, through all of those bullets. Okay, we'll go left through all these. Watch out for those turrets. Dang it. Dang it. Okay. Okay, he got me. Man. I was doing so good. It just all falls apart so quick. So you only have one, like, as soon as you hit the floor, you're done. What's the goal here? What's up, Marks? The goal is to get to stage 21. That's the last stage in this game. Dude. Oh, man. Yeah, the turrets make things really challenging, so we have to do a lot to get past those, but... I mean, we can kill them, but it's so hard to kill anything in this game. I mean, they only take one shot, which is nice, but... It's like... I have so many dead zones on where I can shoot. And almost always, if I can hit them, they can hit me kind of thing. So it's very tough. Ooh, that was close. Land here! What do you mean land here? Did we do it? What the crud? I feel like we didn't even make it that far this time, but I guess we're done with stage 9, guys. Oh, Jiraga, I don't think Jiraga is going to be a problem, guys. So there is a continue function. So every time we beat a stage, just like this one with Druaga, we'll move on to the next stage. The only thing is Druaga has 60 levels, but it seems like Druaga's levels are going to be a lot easier than something like Sky Kid. So I'm pretty sure once we get in the groove, we'll get through Druaga without too much problems. I think it's going to be a long grind, but I don't think it's going to be necessarily a super hard one. Yeah, what's up, Mudkip? So for Sky Kid in particular, we've got, we're basically halfway done. But for Namco Museum as a whole, this is game 4 out of, I think, 11. So we're getting close to halfway for the collection as a whole as well. I'm kind of predicting this will take over 10 hours to beat all of the games in the collection. But we'll just have to see. It kind of just depends on how hard these games are, because some of the games we might just beat in like 20 minutes if they're easy, but we just have no way of knowing until we get to them how challenging each game's going to be. Like, this one is only 21 levels. The only reason it's taking a long time is because the levels are so hard. If the levels were just like something we could beat in one shot, this crowd would be over in 10 minutes, you know? So it kind of just comes down to how hard are the games. And most of them are going to be pretty challenging, but I'm curious to see, as we get deeper into the collection, we're going to be playing newer and newer games. And I've got a feeling that newer games are going to be a little bit easier. Oh boy. Okay, halfway point. We're on our last life though, so we have to clutch it out and beat the level right now. This is... Every time, man. Every time I'm just about to go to some high ground, I instantly get hit. It's crazy how much that happens. I don't know if that's like some evil specific programming or if things just line up to be really inconvenient, but that happens like every time, dude. Oh, Nanoro for sure. So if you guys are interested in checking out the archives, !archive in chat will bring you to the YouTube channel. So part 1 of this game went up today, this morning. So that's out. And all of the stuff we did for Mario 3D All-Stars, that's all up. And all of the Captain Toad stuff, that's all up as well. So yeah, I plan to archive everything for the entire series. I don't know how long the series is going to go. You know, who knows? Maybe we will actually beat hundreds or even thousands of Switch games. Maybe we won't. Who knows? The thing is, I know right now the game completion counter is going up pretty slow, but... The thing is, a lot of games on the Switch are actually pretty short, so really, we've been getting a few decently long games, but it's entirely possible that we could just, like, get a whole bunch of short games in a row, and that game counter is going to go up like crazy. Like, I have beaten 5 games in 5 hours on stream before. That was before I started the series, but yeah, it does happen. Like, there's just a lot of really short games out there. That's one thing I was really curious to see with this series was, you know, what kind of games are you guys going to end up choosing, you know? Are you guys going to choose games that you really want to see because you like seeing games you like? Or are people going to choose games that they want to try to make me suffer? Are people going to pick crud that just looks like hot garbage? I'm very curious to see how it turns out in the long run. So far, it looks like people are mostly choosing really good games. Or games that they have nostalgia for, stuff like that. But there is one instance of a very weird game. We've got Gigantosaurus, the game. But I don't think Gigantosaurus was specifically picked out. It was basically just like the guy chose a random number, and Gigantosaurus was what it happened to be. But I also think Gigantosaurus will be an example of a short game. Not a super short one, but I'm pretty sure that Gigantosaurus is going to be a one-day kind of thing. Oh, by the way, guys, I wanted to mention, next week is my birthday, and I think on my birthday I'm going to break away from the current list of games and just do a shorter game start to finish that I'm going to choose myself. So if I do end up prodding everywhere, if I do end up doing a stream on my birthday, I think I'm going to choose Super Mario World on the SNES collection and play that start to finish. Happy early birthday. Thank you, guys. And that's kind of why at the very start of the stream I was talking about how I've decided that from here on, when it comes to rolling new games at the end of a current game, we're only going to roll new games if the current game that we've beaten was selected by someone who's not me. And basically the reason I want to do that is because if I personally add games to the list, it's just going to make the list get longer and longer. And so, like, say for example, I'm like, okay, for my birthday I want to play Super Mario World. If I add that to the list, and then after I beat that, we choose a new game from a viewer, suddenly we have a 6-game backlog instead of 5, and then I add, you know, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, and suddenly the backlog is 7 games, and so on. So I think the way around that is just, if I add a game to the list, then we won't roll a new one, but if someone else adds the game to the list, then we will. That way we'll always have a 5-game backlog. That was the triple combo. Oh gosh, we are there. We did it. Somehow we made it through that stage. There we go, man. Being considered bad luck in German culture, I'm not going to wish an early birthday. Dang, I didn't know about that. As a suggestion in advance for a joke video, just upload a Crudfest to the original channel. Dang. I should upload a video that's just like me saying crud, and it's like a 2-second video where I just say crud. This game's not messing around, dude. We got flying submarines. Yo, what's up, Donald? So the way that we choose the game is, whenever I beat a current game, I have a bot randomly select someone who's in the chat at the time, and then that person gets to choose the next game. So, well, not next. I have a few game backlog, but they'll get to choose an upcoming game kind of thing. So once I finish Namco Museum as a whole, not Sky Kid here, because I'm playing the whole collection, but once we're done with Namco Museum as a whole, then I'll have a bot randomly choose someone. Dang. Basically a boss fight right here. This thing's crazy. So I'm thinking for this one, it looks like the diagonal shots go really far, but the horizontal shots don't go that far. So I'm thinking we have to kind of stay lined up with the guy. And just hope that our shots go slightly further than theirs do. Dude, he's approaching me. Ah! Dude, he goes so far to the right that I can't run away. Like, he covers the whole screen. Maybe if I get, like, directly on top of him, maybe he doesn't shoot above him. Thank you. Oh, yeah, no problem, Donald. I would ask for a game that you started the Let's Play but didn't go well. Oh, what game is that? Oh, by the way, guys, in terms of situations where it might be the same person choosing a game multiple times, I'm not going to have a thing where, like, if you choose a game, you can never choose a game again or anything like that. I think the way we're going to do it is, if you have a game on the list, basically, until the game that you chose has been beaten, you can't have another one chosen. So basically what that would mean is, say you are the guy who just chose, I think Gudry chose this, who chose Castlevania, which is like the newest thing that's been selected. I have to beat Astral Chain, and, well, I have to beat this, then I have to beat Astral Chain, then I have to beat Link's Awakening, then I have to beat Gigantosaurus, then I have to beat Castlevania, and then when I beat the game that's after Castlevania, then whoever chose Castlevania is on the list for potential choices again. It's kind of confusing, I guess, but basically, there's going to be like a 5-game gap before that person can choose a game again. I wish there was a way I could cheese this game. I've tried so hard to cheese it, but it is actually just an insane game. Trying to hang out in this blind spot here. Okay, get the bomb. Not going to happen. Is he going away? Please leave. Oh my gosh, we made it past. There we go, guys. That's the strat. Just gotta hang out in that little wedge. That little wedge. Halfway point. Get the bomb. You know what? We're gonna get the bomb for a change. The good thing about the bomb is if I get shot, it'll drop it, and it'll probably kill whatever shot me. Or not. Jeez, dude. Jeez, bro. The combos. Stage clear. Oh, I got it, dude. We got the clear. I can't believe that counted. Oh. Is Link's Awakening on the Switch? Like, aside from the remaster, is like the original Link's Awakening on the Switch? I didn't know it was. I thought it was just the remake. Switch's Adventure Sky Kid uncheesable. I mean, there's some cheese when you hang out at the top and you do the auto fire. The auto fire trick definitely has made this so much more doable. Because look how many times I can get hit and still make it. Before I realized auto fire could work for recovering from a crash, I was getting hit like once and it was over. Like maybe twice. That bomb does... Actually, that seems pretty doable. Let's get that. Okay. This guy's got the big shots. Okay, we got the high cruds. Man, the combo. So when I'm free falling, I have to mash a button really hard. In this case, I'm doing auto fire. But during that entire time, and a short period after I recover, I can't do anything. So if they put a shot where I recover at, then basically they just combo me. And that's what keeps happening because there's so much crud on the screen. Chances are, when I get hit, as soon as I recover, I'm just getting hit again. Kind of like that right there. So I basically go from the top of the screen, get hit, fall, get hit again, fall, get hit again, and there's just nothing I can do about it. Yo, HCCC, or HXCC, this game has 21 missions, so once we beat mission 21, we're done. We're at mission 12, so we're doing okay, but it's kind of slow. Every single mission is a pretty big challenge. It's been a few different techniques we've kind of figured out as we've went that help out. Darn it. But it's still just a hard game, dude. Yo, what's up, Madly? So, the way that the game selection works is after we beat the current game, we have a bot randomly select someone in the chat, and that person will get to choose an upcoming game. So everything you see on the dock that's been already chosen, that's how those were chosen. They were just kind of here while previous games were beaten. Although, I guess technically a couple of them were not chosen at game completion because I wanted to build up a backlog. So at the start, we just chose a whole bunch of games. But from now on, it's whenever a game is beaten. 21, that's 9 plus 10 levels. That is a lot, man. Man. Oh my gosh, how am I alive? Man, there's so much crud. It's like there's very small windows where you can go to live, but you have so little control over where you actually go. Like, look how slow I move, dude. Like, say I want to go to the top right, it takes me probably 10 seconds. It probably takes me 10 seconds to go from the top left of the screen to the top right. Maybe longer. Like, it's extremely slow. Like, look at this crud. So, it's like a game that demands precision without letting you actually precisely move, kind of thing. It's very, very crazy. This game is definitely a quarter muncher for sure. Oh, this game is called Sky Kid. Yeah. So we're playing on Namco Museum. This game was released in 1985 in the arcades. Ooh, the game I'm most excited for, even though Galaga yesterday kind of kicked my butt, I'm actually really excited for Galaga 2. Or not Galaga 2, Galaga 88. And I'm also excited for Rolling Thunder. Rolling Thunder looks really interesting. It's got style, dude. It's got that 80s style going on. So I'm excited for Rolling Thunder as well. Bro, the combos, man. And one big obstacle is that while you're getting hit, more crud is spawning, and you can't really do much to clear out the crud while you're already getting hit. I could probably do a better job at clearing stuff out, but the thing is, it's very risky to get that low. Like, getting low enough to actually hit stuff means that if I get hit, I'm probably dead. So, yeah, I could probably do a better job of clearing things, but maybe I will try to focus on that and see how it goes. Just try to not have so much stuff on screen all the time. Dude. Gosh dang it, man. Ah! Games like this are why bomb screen clears? Exactly, dude, yeah. Oh, Kingdom Hearts ports. Guys, I heard that... Ah! Gosh, man, it's just crazy. I'm really trying really hard, guys. I really am. But I heard that there's going to be a Mass Effect trilogy on the Switch. That'll be awesome. Dude, if anyone chooses Mass Effect trilogy when that comes out, that's going to be a long one. That'll probably be like 100 hours to play all 3 games. But, man, Of course, there's the whole crud with people didn't like the ending of 3, and there's a whole drama with Andromeda, but I still feel like the original Mass Effect trilogy is some of my favorite games, dude. Like, for their time, they were like next level with storytelling. They were like, it's kind of, you know, a lot of games have kind of done similar stuff now, but when Mass Effect was new, it was like next level storytelling for games. It was really cool. Dude. You should just speedrun them, dang. I did 100% completion of the original game, but I kind of just, I don't think I've even beaten 3. I kind of just did a basic playthrough of 2, and I don't even think I've ever actually beaten Mass Effect 3. So the dramatic ending that people didn't like, I don't even know what it is, actually. We don't talk about Andromeda. The only time we talk about Andromeda is if we need a good laugh in our lives. You know what? I think the trick to dodging those turrets is it seems like they always go full distance. And I'm thinking the trick to dodging them is to stay slightly below max height where they're going to blow up at. Just get comboed, man. They come up behind you. You can swoop and shoot behind you, but it's so hard. And it's crazy. It's just crazy, man. You can do this. If you get like really good, you can do that to shoot behind you. But it's not easy. How would you do games like Minecraft or Overwatch? So Minecraft would be pretty straightforward because you could just beat the Ender Dragon. Overwatch, we'd have to figure it out. Maybe get a certain rank in ranking mode, or maybe like win a match as every character, or get a certain level on, because the game has a level up system. So, you know, just make some random objective. Win 15 ranked matches. I don't know, man. Some random objective. Just set that and call it good. Whew. Fortnite's campaign mode. Dude. Ah, there's just like... Whoa. Jeez. Come on, Sky Kid. Did we beat it? Okay. False sense of security. Suddenly there's crud again. Dude. It's crazy, man. It just instantly falls apart. Like, everything's going fine, and then you just die. Boom. What do you think of Steven Smash? Dude, I'm so excited. That's so cool. I was thinking a lot about this, man, but, you know, we kind of have these... You know, if you've been gaming for a long time, you probably have cherished memories from, you know, gaming as a kid. Like, I have those memories of playing Pokemon or playing... certain Zelda games for the first time, or Phantasy Star Online was a big one for me. But the current generation of kids, man, there's going to be so many people who 20 years from now just absolutely cherish those memories of playing Minecraft and Fortnite. They pronounced my name wrong? Did we beat it? Fuel empty? Did I miss my landing? Oops. I missed my landing, but we got a game over, but I think we still got to stage 13. No! I ran out of lives, so now we have to do 12 again. So we're still actually on 12. Gosh dang it. I feel like so many people, and if you guys have something like this, I'd love to hear it, but I feel like a lot of people have, you know, the typical games, you know, your Pokemons and your Marios and all these, like, commonly played games, but I feel like everyone has just, like, some random game that they loved back in the day that very few people have heard of. Just, like, some random crud that's out there. If you guys have some, like, just random obscure game that you played as a kid that you really liked, then I'd love to hear it. Pinball Fantasies, dang. I have a lot of those, man. A lot of them are like N64 era, because N64 era, I was doing a lot of renting. That's kind of back when renting games was really big. Man. Oh, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, dude. Defender on the GameCube, whoa. I mostly had Barbie games. Nice, dude. But yeah, games like Quest 64 or Chameleon Twist, Man, love those games. A lot of people trash on Quest 64, but I remember that. I remember one time, my mom was going to the video store. Normally, I would go in, and pick out a game in person, but for whatever reason, this particular time, my mom went to the rental store without me, so she just asked me to tell her what game I wanted, and I was like, hey, Mom, my friend had this really cool game. My friend had this really cool game called Zelda Ocarina of Time, so it'd be super cool if you rented that for me. And my mom couldn't find that, so she rented me Quest 64 instead, and I absolutely fell in love with Quest 64. I loved it, and at some point I bought it used from like eBay or something. I can't remember. So I still have that cartridge from when I was a kid, and I have this very fond memory of this one time I just had the flu or something. I was really sick, and I remember just laying in bed and playing Quest 64 all day. Like that's just all I did, and it was awesome. And it was really cool because Quest 64 has this thing where the very first boss in the game is actually really challenging. You have to do a lot of work to get past that first boss, and I remember that. I remember it was like the first time I beat that first boss, and then I just kept going, went to all these crazy areas, beat all these bosses, and I actually... Okay, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I've technically never beaten Quest 64. I got to the very last boss. I remember I brought it to my friend's house. This is weird. I don't know how this crud happens, but this is the kind of crud that happens when you're like 8. So I got this game. I bring it to my friend's house. I'm on the last boss. We're trying over and over to defeat this guy. He's pretty tough. There's some cheese tactics you can do in Quest 64, but I just can't beat this boss. So we're trying over and over. I remember at one point, I go to the bathroom. I come back, and somehow my friend deleted my save data. I don't know how the crud he managed, but I come back and it's just gone. So I've technically never beaten Quest 64, even though I was on the last boss. Like, how the crud does that happen? I have no idea. But yeah, that was one of those games where you had to have a memory card in the controller. So a lot of games on N64, you could just save on the cartridge itself, but some games you had to have a separate memory card. Quest 64 was one of those games, so I had a separate memory card, and I don't know how they deleted it. I don't know if they went out of their way to do it. Maybe the menu had a delete option, or maybe they pulled out the memory card and somehow it messed with it. I don't exactly know what happened, but all I know is that card was gone. I can't even think of any other games that needed that memory card. I think it was just Quest 64. I mean, I'm sure there were other games, but in terms of what I had... Dude, I'm really, really trying, guys. I know I'm just sitting here dying over and over and over. Like, I am really trying with all of my might. This is probably one of the most difficult games I've ever played. Okay. Okay. I think I need to be abusing iframes more on the loop-loop after a crash. I think I need to like get out of the crash and loop-de-loop right away. I think that might give me a higher chance at escaping. Halfway point. Lots of lives still. Halfway point. Okay, looking good. Come on, Psycho, you just need to fly the plane. Dude, I remember that, dude. So, very, very typically, I would just rent games. Like, I didn't actually own that many games back in the day, because games were expensive, you know, 60 bucks for a game. Now, keep in mind, nowadays, you pay 60 bucks, and a lot of games, you'll get like 200 hours out of them. But back in the day, it was not out of the question to have a game be like 2 hours long. Like, you'd spend 60 bucks on this game, and it'd be like a 2-hour experience kind of thing. So that's why it was so much more common to rent games back then, because there were your longer games, like your Ocarina of Times, your Mario 64s, which would take a little bit longer. It's kind of weird to think about, though. Even the games that we used to consider pretty long, like Ocarina of Time, like nowadays, people would consider that a ripoff. Like a 20-hour game, people would be like, $60 for 20 hours? That's a ripoff. But back then, that was like a grand adventure. But, I remember one time, one of the games that I actually did get was Super Smash Bros. And I remember getting that, and I played the arcade mode, And I remember beating it in like 30 minutes. I got to the credits. My mom was like, what the crud? I spent 60 bucks on this game and you beat it in 30 minutes. So she was kind of upset. But of course it turns out. What? Okay, was that just like a bonus stage? What? I don't know what that was, but it's over. What? Mission 13 done? Okay. That was very quick. But anyways, yeah, of course, in the long run, Smash Bros. Is not just about playing the arcade mode once. So I got a lot of time. I played the crud out of the original Smash Bros. Back in the day. Me and my friends. I was Captain Falcon main back then. Nowadays, I would play Jigglypuff or Yoshi, but back then, dude, I was all about that Captain Falcon. And you know what's really weird? So I got Melee for my birthday at some point. Actually, no. I got a GameCube for my birthday at some point, and I had no games for it. But I did rent Melee, and I eventually also got Melee, but originally I just rented it. But anyways, I remember going through a bunch of different characters in Melee, and somehow we didn't use the internet at all. There was no like tier list we were consulting or anything like that. But my friends and I, we just knew that like Sheik and Marth were great characters. We didn't realize that Jigglypuff and Ice Climbers and all these guys and Fox and all that crud were good. But we just knew that like Marth and Sheath were really good. I don't know why I said Sheath. Marth and Sheik. And it's kind of funny because it turns out those are two of the best characters in the game. We used to like call people cheap if they picked Sheik. I remember that. There we go. Yeah, forget those bombs. Guys, best stage coming up. We're flying through these now. Yeah, I feel like that's a big reason why I used to love, I mean, I still do, but JRPGs, man, because nowadays getting a game that lasts, 50 plus hours is not that uncommon. Like, it's pretty normal for there to be big games like that. But back in the day, it was like, you had your kind of like 10-hour games, you had all these like 10-hour games, and then you'd have your JRPGs, 30 hours, 40 hours, 50 hours, and it just felt so cool to have this grand epic adventure. And it's kind of interesting because that was like a huge reason a lot of people were into those games back then. And nowadays, that's not really a big selling point because that's just kind of normal for games to be that long. I actually feel like that's a big part of why JRPGs are not as popular as they used to be, is because back then, JRPGs, they were pretty janky. But people accepted the jank. Everyone was like cool with some of the jank that you'd experience in JRPGs because, well, you got such a long game. It was worth it, But nowadays, when you got a game that's kind of janky, people just like aren't willing to accept it. JRPG is still pretty janky because making a really long game that's also really polished is super expensive. Some of these AAA games are like hundreds of millions of dollars in crud. So it's kind of this problem where JRPGs are still janky, and they are not any longer than they used to be, so they've kind of lost popularity. And I feel like because of the lack of popularity with JRPGs, they've had to go more and more appealing to niche audiences. So they get these more and more like super otaku kind of games, which I don't mind. Like I'm learning Japanese, I'm a weeb, whatever, but I don't know, man. Like the super anime tropey games just don't really appeal to me. Even though I'm like a super weeb. Like, dude, I've watched 1,300 episodes of anime in Japanese with no subtitles this year alone. Like, I'm a super weeb. But even I am just not a big fan of, like, a lot of these super niche JRPGs. Gotta say that to Bethesda. I mean, Bethesda has a lot of bugs, but they still have, like, a higher level of production value in general. They're not, like, cutting-edge kind of stuff. I mean, maybe, like, Doom is, but like, a lot of JRPGs. A lot of them. Not all of them. Of course, you got your awesome games like your Final Fantasies and your Dragon Quest and stuff, but a lot of the more niche JRPGs, they still look like... they look like HD PS2 games, basically. Like, I know that's kind of a common joke, is like, this looks like a PS2 game, but man, a lot of JRPGs really look like PS2 games. It's just a matter of those games just don't sell that well, and making games with really high fidelity graphics it's just really expensive, man. So they just can't afford to do that, crud. Gamers, streamers, super weeb. Gosh dang, we're getting swarmed. No, don't knock me into the line of fire. No, don't knock me into the combo. That's how it happens, man. One shot and you're going down. That save, though, as I die. Oh, no. I'm going to fill up this high scoreboard, though. Mission 15. I'm in the middle of Final Fantasy VI. I haven't played it in a while. Man, I haven't played most of the Final Fantasies since I did my stream project to play all the Final Fantasies back in 2012. Fallout 76 is a mistake. That's true, man. Yeah, that's one thing. Like, I really don't like fan service in anime and in games and all that crud. It's just super weird to me, man. I really, really don't like it. And I've thought a lot about this. And the thing is, like, I don't mind adult or, like, sexual themes or sexual content in anime. It's not that. Like, I've been watching a show recently called Scum's Wish, and that is a very lewd show, but it is not a fan servicey show. Like, you can be very adult and very sexual or whatever without being weird and creepy. I just find fan service to be like... Here's the problem I have with fan service. I've thought a lot about this, so I can kind of distill my thoughts on why I don't like it. I don't like fan service because it's treating characters as products instead of as people. And it really detaches me from the story because it's like when you're doing fan service, it's very clear that it's basically a product at that point. And the thing I watch for is for the story. There was a heart back there. I don't know if that was a good thing. I probably could have grabbed that. Yeah. See, I feel like you can have a very sexually charged story without it being like just some weird productizing of your characters. And I feel like Scum's Wish is a good example of that. Fan service is distracting in a lot of series. That's the thing. Like, a lot of fan service is done for the audience and not as part of the story. It's like, it's just thrown in there to, like... I just don't get the appeal. To me, it's just super weird. But they just, like, throw it in there, I guess to, like, make people interested in the show or something. But it doesn't serve any purpose other than just, like, being there. And I actually don't even find it, like, neutral. It's not even like, it's there, but it's not a big deal. I actually find, like, it ruins shows for me. Like, it actively makes shows worse, in my opinion. Have you watched Domestic Girlfriend? I haven't heard of that. God, dude. Man, this is so challenging. It's like really trying to beat every Nintendo Switch game. Kind of. It's a little bit clickbait. The true non-clickbait title is trying to beat as many Nintendo Switch games as possible during the Nintendo Switch's lifespan. So, I'm beating as many games as I can before the next Nintendo console comes out. I'm hoping to at least get several hundred. Before starting the series, I'd already beaten 139, so, I've got some experience clearing out games, but... we'll just take it one day at a time and see how far we get, man. I've got a feeling that Switch is going to last a pretty long time. So I'm really predicting we're going to have at least 4 more years of the Switch. And, they might have like a updated version of the Switch and all that crud. But the Switch in general, I feel like is going to last at least 4 more years. So we'll see how that goes. Gosh, man. Every single time, right when we get to a high ledge, I just get hit and fall right into it. It happens so much, but it's really hard to avoid that. Will you do Darkest Dungeon? If it's on the Switch and if it gets requested, then heck yeah. What's up, by the way, Bionic Man? A year and a half ago, you said you never seen Naruto Shippuden. So I have watched some of it. Actually, a good chunk. I've watched like 150 episodes or so. But the thing is, as of this year, I've switched to watching anime exclusively in Japanese because it just helps me learn the language and all that crud. And by in Japanese, I mean like no English anywhere, no English subtitles. Like if I have subtitles, they're gonna be Japanese subtitles. And because of that, there's a lot of shows that I'm putting off watching because I really want to actually understand them. Like, I'm at a point where I'm getting a lot better at Japanese. So stuff that uses more simple language, like slice of life type stuff, I can understand pretty well. Like, I'd say 80% for easier shows. And even more complicated stuff, I can probably understand like 60 or 70%. But because I'm inevitably going to miss quite a bit of the story, I'm trying to stick to shorter shows. So I'm mostly watching shows that are like 12 episodes, 26 episodes, that kind of thing. I don't really want to dig into like a 500 episode show because I know I'm going to have to rewatch it at some point if I actually want to experience it properly. And I feel like rewatching a 500 episode show is a pretty big undertaking. Why do I want to learn Japanese? I don't know. It's just something I've always wanted to do. The absolute dream for me, because my dream is to be a writer, and I just like experiencing lots of different stories in CRUD. So my absolute dream is to read Japanese novels, because the thing is, most anime, I would say the vast majority, pretty much all anime, has English subtitles, whether it be like official stuff or fan subs or whatever. But there's only a select few novels that get translations. So there's just so many stories out there that I can't experience in English. And I particularly love Japanese horror. So that's a big motivation for me, is to read Japanese novels. Do you have on my anime list? I use that website, but I don't actually have an account. So I just use it to like look up shows, but I track all of my anime watching just in a spreadsheet. If you do Disgaea 5, how much would you do? Probably just beating the main game. I know those games tend to have a lot of post-game, and you can grind your characters to ridiculous levels and stuff, but I would say probably just whatever the main game is. Man. Alright, guys. I'm gonna, like, mega nerd tryhard right here and focus up and see if we can pass this CRUD. So I might kind of slack on the talking for a bit here, but I want to give this a good shot and see if I can actually do this. So here we go. Okay, looking good. Do I want the bomb? I do. I just dropped it. I forgot. Once you get the bomb, you can't loop. Man. It's just one thing goes wrong and you're dead, man. I'm on my last life here, so I probably need to, like, get a game over, try again, and then focus up with all those extra lives. You owe me a water. Oh, crud, did I miss that? Yo, Pylander, I'll do that right now. My bad if I miss anything, guys. It's, this game takes a lot of focus. You know what? Since I missed that, I'll do 2 sips. Whew. All right. Oh, I gotta head out. Take care, Ethan. Thanks for stopping by, man. After this, are you gonna do glitch quests for every Switch game? Probably not. If we play any like really bad janky games or something, we can like try to find glitches as we go. I've done that for a couple of games in the past, and it's pretty fun. A lot of indie games are like there's just really bad indie games that are usually pretty easy to break. Have you seen / heard of the anime Canon? I've not heard of that one, no. What's on NG? So NG is it's a horror visual novel that I've been reading. It's pretty cool. Okay. Well, I'm reading it in Japanese, so it's very slow. I kind of tweeted about this actually, but I read for 5 hours, and then I went and found a YouTube series that's kind of reading through the game, and the point that they were at in 10 minutes is where I was in 5 hours. So that is how slow it was. But as I've gotten more comfortable with reading it, I've gotten a bit faster, so I played for another few hours, and I compared my progress again, and in just another 2 hours, I got like 13 minutes more progress compared to them. So based on how long their video series was, I calculated how long I was going to take at my current progress. So when it was like my 5 hours was their 10 minutes, I was on progress to beat it within Oh gosh, oh gosh. I was on progress to beat it in 500 hours, which is pretty slow. But after a little bit of a faster session, I compared again, and I'm more on pace to beat it in like 200 hours, so not too bad. I mean, looks like it's about a 20-hour game, so 200 hours is pretty slow for that, but I mean, it's practice, so. A tenth of the 500-hour language grind. Nah, I don't think it'll be that bad. I kind of expect as I go through the visual novel, because I'm watching a lot of anime, I'm reading manga, I'm doing flashcards to learn new words and stuff like that, so you just get comboed, man. But over the course of the probably 3 or more months that it's going to take me to read this visual novel, over the course of that time, I'll actually be getting better and better at Japanese, so I'll slowly be getting faster and faster at it. Okay, after next game over, guys, I'm going to focus up and probably just, like, no commentary, mega try hard. I think what I need to do is claw grip this crud. I just think... I can't tell, but I think... maybe not. It kind of seemed like... Yeah. I think depending on if you hold up or down when you loop-de-loop, I think they move differently. We could do the commentary. All right, guys, I need you to commentate. I need you to commentate this gameplay while I focus. After the next game over. Yeah, it seems like we have some amount of control over where the loop-de-loop goes, but it's pretty minor. Might as well grab this. I think one of the things that makes the game the most difficult is the fact that our bullet is so tiny, so there's a lot of spots where we just can't hit anything. I think if we had a bullet that was like the size of our own ship, it'd make things a lot easier because we'd have better coverage on our front. I gotta keep claw gripping. I keep wanting to do like a normal grip, but it makes it really hard to whip out those loop-de-loops. I need the loop-de-loop pretty much whenever I get hit. I need to be mashing loop-de-loop to get out of it. Unless I get hit really high like that, which I always seem to. Stick loop gameplay. 15-second delay commentary. There you go, dude. Man, I wish there was auto-fire for loop-de-loops. What if I just do this? It's working! Guys, it's working! We're cheesing it! Land here! Land here! No, dude! As long as I don't die. Stage clear. Holy crud. Stage 15, done. Man, can we get more freebies? There was that one stage that was like 2 seconds long. Let's get some more freebies. We could beat this crud. Sky Kid Nuzlocke. No way, man. We're not doing one death. Here we go, guys. We're going to one-shot this. This level's super free. If we can beat level 15, we can beat any level. Watch this, guys. We're just going to hold up, mash B, mash auto-fire. We're going to cheese the game. You might think you can't cheese Sky Kid. You might think, oh, skyscrapers, those look dangerous. Nope. Can't get me. Gotta do frame perfect mashing here. Look at this cheese. Look at this cheese! Oh my gosh, we're dodging everything. I think I gave up on this strat too soon. We tried it before and it didn't go that well, but man, I think I gave up on it too soon. I think I was just not mashing loop-de-loops properly. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh, we're winning. Maybe, okay, maybe this level's just really easy. Maybe that's what it is, guys. Can we just do this for the rest of the game? Is that cool with you guys? We just do this for the rest of the game? I mean, halfway point. Oh boy. That guy spawned like right inside of me. But we're still fine. Almost died. Almost died. We're on a wait, no, we got an extra life. I got enough points to get an extra life. It's working. It's working. Oh my gosh. We're gonna one-shot level 16. Holy crap, dude. Play lane, win games? Heck yeah, man. I gotta not lose focus. I gotta keep mashing hard. These levels are super long now. I remember earlier in the playthrough, I was like, man, at least the levels are short, but they are not short anymore. They were short early on. Nope, 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 nope. Combo. Wow, that combo. Land here! It didn't say stage clear. I was at the end and they got me. Gosh dang it, man. I have to mash harder. I was not mashing hard enough. Look at this! Look at this! No, 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 the combo! Land here! Yes, let me land there! Stage clear. I just have to land. Oh my gosh, we beat stage 16. Okay. Man, I'm gonna get blisters from this crud. Man, I love cheese. So I think here's the strat, guys. Hold down auto fire and alternate between rolling up and rolling down, just like this. We have infinite iframes. We can't get hit ever. Look at this crud. Look at it. I'm just going through stuff. Dude, I can't get hit. I have infinite iframes. Except my mashing arm is getting kind of tired here, dude. Oh, they got me. They got me. Dude, Namco is sweating right now. Didn't expect me 35 years later to find these strats. Ha, if there's any SkyKid arcade machines out there, man, people are going to be wasting no quarters on that crowd. 1 quarter beats the whole game, because all they have to do is do this. Halfway point. Of course, I only have 1 life, though. Not even going to mess with those guys. Okay, I got hit still. Wow, the game almost cheated right there. The game... What the snipe, dude? Okay, so this works really well. Not flawless, but it does work really well. The only problem is it is extremely exhausting. My arm is like, woohoo! Yeah, I'm going bankrupt on this one for sure. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Here we go. Can I use... No. Can't stop me, bro. Can't stop me. We got full lives right now, which means that we just got to get to the halfway point, and we'll have plenty of lives to spare as we work our way towards the end, guys. Still not sure what those hearts do, but I keep missing them. I've got a feeling they're a good thing, though. I've also seen some bombs at some point, but I don't think I've collected a single one of those things. Look at that. I'm just going through everything. Well, okay, there's those bombs, but I saw like a regular, or more normal-looking bomb. Man, I'm just so down to cheese this. No, 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 not the combo. Nope. Not today, game. Haha. Take that, Namco. Can't stop me. I am the Sky Kid master. Forget being Sky Kid. We're about to be Sky did beat the game. Yeah, this is some MLG technique right here. Gonna get a little bit dizzy doing it, but that's fine. We're gonna... Let's go ahead and knock those guys out. Here's where we died last time. Oh my gosh! That one turret is so awkwardly placed. Gosh dang it, man. We're gonna beat this. Guys, we can beat Sky Kid. Just gotta believe in ourselves as gamers. We have to be very careful. This part... Not this part. But we know the part. We know the part when we see it. This part. I'm gonna move forward. There we go. Just run. Just run. Bro, the secret heart. I knew that was popping up, and I just didn't go for it. I almost killed myself right there. Whoops. In a video game. In a video game. Dude, what even? What? I was trying so hard to be like surgical precision right there because it was a low ceiling. The game cheated. I think the reason I died is I keep actually trying. If we actually try, we die, but if we don't try, then the game is asking us why we're doing this and we just win. So we're just gonna keep doing this. Like forget how dire things look. Just keep doing it. Never lose hope in the tactics. There it is, man. Stage clear. We did it. That's 18. Guys, no, that was 17. We've got 18, 19, 20. We got 4 levels left, and we are done with Sky Kid. Also, we got Zevero with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much, Zevero. Thank you, man. We're gonna get this, guys. I'm just gonna go over and over, and we're just gonna win. I'm not even gonna watch the screen, guys. Let's just have a chat. I'll watch you guys. Not even gonna look at the screen. Who cares what's going on in the game? I'm just gonna mash up, mash down, over and over, and we'll win. I feel like if I actually look at the game, then I'm gonna be influenced by what I see. So we'll just look at you guys. Gosh, I'm looking at the game. I can't help it. The lesson is never try. Exactly. Have you given up on a game yet? No, I haven't. I mean, this is technically only game 3. Also, Scarled with the 4-month resub. Hey, Psycho, I'm halfway through part 10 from the Nuzlocke. Hope you're fine today. Dude, I'm doing great. By the way, guys, speaking of the Nuzlocke, I just finished the edit for part 10 today. Or for the highlights. So that's going up in like an hour and 15 minutes or something. Dude, I had a big scare this morning. So I was editing the Nuzlocke. I've been editing this video for several days at this point. And I've mentioned this before, but I've been having some PC problems lately. Lots of blue screens and crud. And it's just kind of become normal. So I hit the blue screen. I just reboot the game, reboot the computer, load everything back up. And we just kind of go from there. No big deal. I've gotten used to it. But today, my computer blue screened while my project on my video editor was saving. And when I reloaded my computer... We're dead. When I reloaded my computer, my project was corrupted. I could not open it. So like all these hours and hours of work, I was literally like 30 minutes from finishing this edit. I was almost done and it's corrupted. And I was like, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to start completely over. This is awful. But thankfully I found a workaround. I found a workaround for the corruption and I was able to save it. I only lost like 10 minutes of progress, so it was no big deal. But man, that was scary. I was like, oh no, dude. Yeah, for some reason, this particular highlight video took me a long time. Normally, when I go through the initial round of the highlights, I end up with like 35 minutes of footage, and I trim it down to like 25 or something. After this one, there was just so much crud that happened in this episode. After I was done with the initial pass of the edit, I had over an hour of footage still, so I had to go through it over and over and over again to figure out like what I could cut to shorten it up, because you know, it's a highlight, it's supposed to be short. And after like going through it multiple times, we ended up with like 31 minutes, I think, is the runtime of the highlight, so it's kind of a long one, but there was just so much stuff that happened in this episode. Did I figure out the reason for the blue screens? I didn't, man. I've tried so much stuff. I think my initial suspicion of it being my hard drive might be the case. I bought a new hard drive and I've moved everything over to it, but I think sometimes... like, there's something that's still loading on that other hard drive. So as soon as something loads off of that, it's like just a ticking time bomb for it to blue screen, I think. I don't know for sure if that's the case, but I think that's what's happening. It's just like something still on that other hard drive that is goofing up. But it's not as bad as it was. Ever since I moved everything to a different hard drive, before I was getting blue screens like a lot. Now I'm getting them like once or maybe twice a day. Which is still annoying, but it's like, you know, I just boot it back up. I lose like 5 or 10 minutes a day. As long as things don't get corrupted like it did today, it's not that big of a deal. Like, before I was getting them just so much, you know, I'd spend like 10 minutes editing, get a crash, have to spend like 5 or 10 minutes getting things set back up over and over and over. But I'm at a point where I've gotten so used to the crashes that I just like compulsively save every couple minutes. So even when it does crash, I lose almost no progress. I just boot it back up, no big deal. So it's still annoying, but it's not like super disruptive anymore. Maybe have multiple saves. Yeah, so that's kind of the workaround I found. Whenever my video editor autosaves, it actually keeps that project as a separate new project. So it actually has had different saves like every hour since I've been working on this project. So I've got like dozens of different projects. So I basically just loaded up the last autosave, and thankfully it was only a few minutes before where I actually got the crash. So I ended up only losing a few minutes of editing, which was really, really, really comforting after I thought I just lost like a week's worth of work. Good boy, video editor. Yeah, really lucked out with that one. I'm like barely paying attention to the game at this point because it's gone from something that takes like super focus to now I just kind of like mash and hope for the best. Oh, that was close. That was a close one. Man, these levels are so stinking long, dude. This game is an absolute quarter muncher for sure. What are those symbols? Is that like ice cream? Like giant ice cream symbols that are like, I don't know. Get the bomb. Yeah, right, my dude. Man, how long is this level? No, no, no. Oh, okay. Sometimes if you get hit once, it's over because they combo you after that. But we're good. So far, so good. Gosh, dang, it just keeps going. No combo, no combo. Okay. Oh, gosh. This is dangerous. These high ledges are always dangerous. We made it past. Good. There's another one, though. I was trying to move to the left so I could get past it, but no good. Man, these are so long. It's because we have to get so much good luck mixed with it just going forever and ever and ever. This is crazy, man. But we're only a few levels from being done with this game. We can do this. Ow. No, no. Okay. Dude. Yeah, we're spinning to win. That's what we're doing right now. No, 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 no. Bro. Dude, it's just, there's always like these gigantic walls of crud right before you get to a ledge. So it's so hard to get past these ledges, man. Like if you just don't dodge the giant wall of crud, you're dead. Oh man. We're gonna get this, but it's just one step at a time, man. It's like every time I feel like we find a cheese that's finally working, it stops working, man. Ever played Shovel Knight? I played it a little bit, but I didn't get too far with it. Awesome game. I don't know why I didn't keep playing. I don't remember, but one of these days, man. I mean, platformers are my favorite games. Shovel Knight is an incredible one. So I know one of these days I'll get to Shovel Knight, and I know I'll love it. Bro, the combos. The combos. Yeah, Shovel Knight looks amazing. I mean, a lot of people say Shovel Knight's one of the best platformers, like, ever. So that's pretty high praise, considering there's thousands of platformers, man. Dodging after hit stun seems really good, yeah. Right there, it almost worked, but I was just too close to a skyscraper at that point. I really want to be like more mid-screen so that I have more room to dodge left and right. But the problem is that when I loop the loop, it always sends me back, so I kind of naturally drift to the right. Get the bomb. Every time I go for the bomb, it just seems like a bad idea. It's meant to be more of like a high score thing. You get extra points if you get the bomb, you drop it on a specific target, and it gives you lots of crud. But yeah, I almost always die trying to get it. So if we're going for high scores, the bomb is a good idea. But our particular goal for this game is not high score based, it's just getting to mission 21. So I'm thinking dodging bombs is usually better. Every time we get to a skyscraper section, it just feels like we're rolling the dice and hoping for the best. No, 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 no. Okay. Get the bomb. Not getting no stinking bomb, dude. I got a lot of lives, but this level is just so stinking long, man. Make one try without spamming spins? I guess we could. It's just before we were stuck on a level for like half an hour, and then I started spamming spins and we finally beat it. So I think spamming spins is gonna be the answer, even though it might sound really annoying. I'm not sure how the sound effects are, but if I get a game over again, I'll try not spamming spins and see how that goes. But before, when I was trying to do that, man, it was just a disaster. Like, we were making no progress at all. Also, what's up, Epic? How's it going, man? The game is adapting. It's like, the better we do, the better the game does. It's got rubber band AI. It is possible that, like, instead of spamming spins, we go for some strategic timing, but it can be really hard to time anything in this game, because sometimes it's just hard to tell exactly where things are coming from. Okay. Oh, gosh. Made it through that, at least. Have we even got a halfway point yet? I don't think we have. Man, this looks dangerous. And it is. Man. I reached the halfway point on my previous attempt, but on this game over, I don't think we have. It's extremely long, like several minutes long. It's crazy, man. Yeah, we had one on the last continue. We had a run where we were just going and going and going and going, and it just never ended. So it will end eventually, but not anytime soon, it seems like. Man, those hearts are probably worth something, but I think it's the sign that has that girl on it. I think those always get the heart. How are you even supposed to win this? Well, you're not supposed to, but we're gonna try to anyways. Yeah, guys, for this series, I'm really gonna try my best to never tap out on a game. Like, every game that gets selected, I'm beating that crud, man. I don't even know how tough a game would have to be for me to even consider tapping out on it. Like, if we had to play Sky Kid for 100 hours, I would do it. I don't think we're gonna have to. I don't think it's gonna be that extreme. I think we'll be able to beat it today still. But, I mean, hypothetically, if we had to play Sky Kid for 100 hours, man, we're doing it. Daredevil Comet Bouldergeist. The thing that helped me the most for that was really just, trying to be patient, and whenever he's throwing the rocks, always run to the side. I usually like to run to the right. That seemed to work better for me than running to the left, but always just try to be moving. If you, like, kind of stop and wait for the rocks to get thrown, it doesn't seem to work out that well. So I would say always try to be moving, and always try to preemptively get to a kind of open space. So if they put a bunch of rocks in the way and kind of close off a space, try to run to the other side of the map before you get kind of trapped in. That seems to be the thing that worked the best for me. Just take your time, be super patient, and yeah, if you end up having to use some rocks to crud. If you end up having to use some rocks to break the hands before you can get to the body, that's totally okay. Just take your time. Oh, you can use star bits to throw out the rocks. I didn't even know that. So that might help out too, yeah. If you're good at aiming the star bits there. I'm going to try a round where I just mash B in the corner right here. And see what happens. So we're on our last life. I still don't even know if we've got that to the halfway point. But we're on our last life, so this is it. This one has to work. I had a chance at a Pac-Man ghost back there. I don't know. I don't know if I could have actually got that. It was pretty far off screen. But yeah, Boulder Geist, one of the hardest shines. The Daredevil Boulder Geist, one of the hardest shines in the game, or stars. I'm so used to Mario Sunshine, so I'm so used to calling them shines. But one of the hardest stars in the game. So if it takes you a few tries, man, don't worry too much about it. Just keep trying. You'll get better and better at the fight, and you'll get there. I think I beat it in like 2 tries. Actually, I think I beat it my first try on this playthrough. But keep in mind, this is my 3rd time playing Mario Galaxy. So the first 2 times I played the game, it actually took me quite a few tries to beat that guy. You guys are gonna have the sound effect of me doing a twirl just like burned into your mind. I mean, it's kind of working. Can I get a Pac-Man ghost? Nope. This is where it can fall apart right here, though. I think we got past it. Those high cliffs, man. Those high cliffs are the real danger. Like, as long as there's no high cliffs... There it is. Yeah, when there's a high cliff, 1 hit and you're dead. If there's no high cliffs, then you can get hit potentially 3 times and still make it, but... Yeah. You can't even hear it. Oh, is it quiet? Okay, so I did say if we got another game over, I would actually try and not spam spins. So, we'll give that a shot. Try actually playing the game here. Dang it. I think I could have survived if I only span once right there. This game is ridiculously hard, so just actually playing the game, I just don't think it's going to work, but we'll try. For this one continue, we'll give it a shot. Okay, with the green guys, even the balloon itself can hit you. It's pretty wild. Oh, but we can shoot the balloon. Okay. Yeah, so getting hit over the ocean is not a big deal. Unless you get hit by a big combo, you're gonna be fine. It's really just when you start getting hit by stuff right when you're over like a skyscraper, like right here. This is where danger zone is. Like if we get hit now, we're not looking too pretty. Yeah, as you can see, like just one hit and you're dead, and it's almost impossible to not get hit because there's just so much crud and you have so little mobility. The monotony of this game would drive me mad. Yeah, the saving grace for me is that it's almost over. Like we're on stage 18. We've only got up to stage 21 to do, so we're getting there. We're getting there. I can technically destroy the stuff that's launching these high missiles at me like that, but it's really hard to not die in the process, because when you go down that low, you're kind of doing a similar thing to when you're getting hit by stuff by a high ledge. By going down, we're putting ourselves in one shot and we're dead kind of territory, so going down to get those guys is pretty dangerous. Now, technically, I don't think they can shoot sideways, but something else is bound to hit you. Okay. Oh, that's scary. It's just so hard not to get hit, man. I'm really trying, guys. Like, I am full focus, trying with all of my might, and it's just crazy. I really think our best chance at winning is spamming dodges and just hoping. I feel like eventually the dodges will work out and we'll win. There's basically 3 options. We can actually play the game and like try to kill things and try to dodge manually. We could spam dodges, or we can like try to be strategic with dodging. So this is our last life right here. I don't think we've even gotten kind of far. So like actually trying to play the game is just so hard because there's so many spots we just can't hit, and you just get put in situations where in order to like defeat the enemies that are shooting at you, you have to go into the line of fire, and they can just hit you before you can hit them, and you just die. Yeah. So we're just gonna spam dodges, guys. We gotta just hope for the best. Oh, have you played Mario 35 at all? No, I haven't tried that. It looks pretty fun. It does look like the kind of thing that'd be fun for like a little while. I can't imagine that game being fun for like more than a couple hours, but it does look like a really cool time. I've watched a few videos of it. Am I excited for Astral Chain? Heck yeah, man, I'm very excited. I would say out of all the games that are selected so far, Astral Chain is the one I'm the most excited for. Man. It's just every single time there's these ledges with a wall of crud, and yeah, those ledges are just so hard to get past. They're just like walls of death. And it seems like the only way to get past them is just to spam iframes like this and hope for the best. So we're gonna go back to spamming, guys. You just got 3D All-Stars and you torn between that and your Nuzlocke? Dang. Well, Nuzlocks tend to be a bit more stressful, so I would say do the Nuzlocke, and then when you need some time to chill, go play some Mario. Although, I guess Mario 64 can be pretty hardcore, so that's maybe not the most chill game, but Mario Galaxy's pretty chill. Is the pirate a yellow bird? I guess so. So I guess we're not exactly Sky Kid, we're Sky Bird.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, Naruriku with the 85-month resub. Thank you, man. Gosh dang. Excellent. Yeah, speaking of bird, very excellent. Dude, the power of the 85-month resub. We're definitely, for sure, we're gonna succeed this time. This is gonna be the time we defeat stage 18. It's happening right now. Yo, I just realized we played 2 hours and 25 minutes yesterday. We've just hit the 2-hour mark for just Sky Kid. Sky Kid alone is probably going to take us longer than Pac-Man, Galaga, Dig Dug, and a little bit of Tower of Jiraga took us combined. So this game is no joke. I thought this would be a quick one because we have infinite continues and there's only 21 levels, so I thought it was going to be no problem, but yeah, the levels are just extremely difficult. So even though we can just spam continues, it's brutal, man. Just beating even one level is a big deal in this game. I'm just waiting for the glorious halfway point to pop up. See, making it through all these sections just by spamming. It seems odd because you would think that spamming a downward dodge into enemies, like getting really close to the ledge like that, you'd think would be a bad idea, and it kind of is, but it seems to be working. So I'm just gonna keep doing it. So That's really the problem, is just that these levels are so long, and the chances of us just not having like one thing go bad for an extremely long level is really tough. It's just, imagine us rolling the dice over and over and over and over, and we have to keep getting the correct dice roll over and over for like a very extended period of time. It's basically what we have to do here. But spamming iframes is working out pretty well so far. I would just really, really appreciate a checkpoint right now. Pac-Man! I'm not even going to try. There's probably a ghost right there, but yeah, not going to bother. This is a really good attempt. This is the best attempt we had in a while. And it's over. As soon as you say something good, dude, it's over, man. I don't think we got to a checkpoint. After this, I think there's 8 more. Or 7 more. I think this is game 4 out of 11, so 7 more after Sky Kid. Hopefully they're not all as difficult as Sky Kid is. I was not expecting any particular arcade game to take an entire day, but yeah, it looks like Sky Kid will probably take a whole day. If we can beat it really soon, then we'll start the next game and get a little bit of an idea of how that one's gonna go, but yeah, right now, man, whew. Man, I've always wanted to get into Dungeons & Dragons, but I've just never had anyone to play with. But I know a lot of people just make groups online nowadays, but I could probably find groups in person, just like going to like a local college type thing. I mean, probably not now because of the whole pandemic and stuff, but when things are more normal, there's probably D&D groups at the local colleges and crud, so I could probably find a group if I really wanted to. But I just have never done that. Whoops. Accidentally did it twice down, and that was it. Question, do you collect games? I would say no. Yes and no. So, I don't like ever buy games just to have them. But, you know, if there's a game that I want to play, then I will pretty much always buy the physical copy. So, I kind of sort of collect games, but I don't ever buy games just for like the sake of having them kind of thing. I always buy them specifically because I want to play them, and over the years and years of doing that, I've accumulated quite a few. Play with my group. I would probably want to like find an anonymous group. If I was ever to play one, I would probably like not want to have one where it's like me as Psycho. I'd probably just want to be me as James for the group. Man, it's just so hard not to get hit one time. It's like one shot and you're dead, when there's just such an incredibly long level. It's okay, though. Whenever I do finally play Dungeons & Dragons, I know there's a term for it. I don't remember what it is. But there's a term for, like, players that like to just kill everything. I'll do my best to not be that guy. I think if I was to do D&D, I'd probably be the nerdy role player guy. Like, there's different tropes for D&D players, right? There's, like, the guy who wants to kill everyone. There's the guy who, like, min-maxes every gosh dang roll in the entire game. There's the guy who doesn't give a crud and is always distracted. There's, like, the nerdy role player. I'd be the nerdy role player guy, I think. Murder hobo. There you go. The rules lawyer. Yeah, you gotta check every single decision in the entire game. You gotta check the book. You would think that I would be really interested in being a DM, considering that's like my dream job is to be a fantasy writer. So you'd think that being a DM and getting to write my own stories for the campaigns would be like a really appealing thing, but I'm actually not interested in being a DM, like, at all. There's a Pac-Man thing back there. I don't know if Pac-Man thing was useful, but we're skipping it. Wait, did we get the halfway point? I feel like we did just now. Why does that happen every time? Right when I get to the ledge, I get hit. Every single time. It's crazy, man. How does that always happen? Like, I'm dodging, I'm weaving, I'm iframing all over the place. I'm dodging hundreds of shots, and every single time when a ledge comes up, that's like the one time I get hit. It's really weird. It's like the game is cheating, dude. Yeah, my friends and I, like, years and years and years ago, probably 20 years ago, not 20, I would have been 8, probably like 15 years ago, my friends and I sat down to play D&D like one time, and everyone was just goofing off, and yeah, we played for like one session, and that was it. Yeah, for me, I feel like for me to enjoy D&D, there'd have to be a balance, you know? Like, if everyone's just goofing off the whole time, I feel like I would lose interest. But it doesn't need to be, like, mega serious all the time either, you know? But I would want something that's at least, like, semi-serious. Oh, we lived! Holy crud. Maybe this is the run, guys. This is the last life of this continue. So this has to be the run. Land here! Land here! Whoa, stage clear! We just have to land. Holy crud! Oh my gosh, we beat a level. Stage 18 done. 19, 20, 21. 3 levels left. Wow. Wow, that was a doozy. Holy crud. Here we go, guys. And there you go. The spamming dodging strat, that was the one that got us the victory. How hard can the last 3 levels be? They gotta be easier than 18 was, right? Good work. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We had some close calls, but in the end, we win. I think I just got an extra life. No, I got a new high score. Wow. I'm just hoping we get another freebie level, because one of the levels, I think it was 13, was just like really short and really easy. So I'm hoping one of these last 3 levels will be a freebie. Not expecting it, but that would be really grand. Spam, dodge, and pray, exactly. I think that's just what we're going to do for the rest of the game. Wow. Wow. Dang it, man. Okay, so that's it for that continue. Try again here. That's my new high score, though. We filled up the entire scoreboard now, guys. It's full of... Ah! You made it. Mission 19. You have to find people who have the exact same amount of motivation as you to make the campaign work. Yeah. The thing is, like, I'm not that interested in the actual, like, game side of it. I'm more interested in the storytelling. So I want people who are not just like serious in terms of like maxing out character stats and stuff. Actually, I'm not even that interested in maxing out character stuff. I'm more interested in having characters that make for interesting characters and not characters that like maximize game potential kind of thing, you know? Like I would want characters that, or I would try to play a character that like thematically made sense with itself and like made decisions based on like what would make sense for that character to do kind of thing. Like I would still like try somewhat to make decisions that made sense, but I don't know, just like the idea of trying to optimize every single decision just doesn't appeal to me at all. I wouldn't like intentionally make bad choices unless that's like the whole point of the character, which I probably wouldn't play that kind of character. But yeah, just like trying to squeeze out every single little point of damage and every single little point of this and that. I don't know. To me, that's just not that interesting. I like the storytelling aspect. To me, that's what's interesting about D&D is it's like a interactive group storytelling. To me, that's the cool part. Halfway point! Halfway point! Maybe level 19 is not so bad, guys. We're gonna destroy this game. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to defeat Sky Kid. Ha, big combo, but we get out of it. Look at that combo, but we're living. I swooped directly into the side of that cliff. Whoops. It's okay, it's okay. I only optimized to the degree it makes sense for my character, yeah. I kind of wonder, like, how good are some of those, like, custom D&D campaign stories, or, like, all that kind of stuff? How good are they as, like, standalone stories? Because whenever I think of Dungeons & Dragons, I always think of, like, super generic fantasy stories, but I wonder if there's, like, stories that are actually, like, really good as stories that just happen to also be D&D campaigns. I have to imagine there's stuff out there, because a lot of the books that I've read that I really, really like were based off of people's D&D campaigns that just kind of branched off into books. So I have to imagine there's some good stuff out there. Have you ever watched Critical Role? I've watched a little bit of it. I guess it depends on the author's goals. Yeah, that's a big thing, though. Like, I'm pretty sure people don't like DMs that, like, try to force the game to be their story. I think a top-tier DM would, like, be really good at reacting to what players do, and, I've heard that, like, really good DMs will figure out, like, what makes their players happy, and try to, like, make situations pop up that can, you know, kind of fit each character's individual stories and all that kind of crud, rather than, like, just trying to, force their own story and, just bring the random characters along for it. By the way, level 19 went by really quick, so that's cool. Any tips for the Ferris wheel level in Mario Sunshine? Yeah, oh gosh. You'd have to probably dig through the videos to find it, but, yeah, there's a trick. You can just basically skip that one. You have to climb to the top of the ramp. There's like a ramp in front of the Ferris wheel. Not behind it. Not behind it where the waterfall is, but... Whoops. But in front of it, there's like this giant ramp by the pirate ships. If you get to the top of that, you can actually jump and hover, and you can actually go right through that Ferris wheel and just pretty much skip the entire level. So you'd have to find my videos of me doing that to see video proof of it, but... yeah, you can basically skip that level. It's really, really handy. The best tip is hovering through it. Exactly, yeah. So guys, we're on level 20 right now. That means we have 2 levels to go. We're not going to get a top score of 69,420. So sorry to let you guys down there, but oh well. Forbidden cotton candy flavor. I've not heard of that one. We got the evil pink guy. He's back. Okay, so I know how to deal with pink guy. Oh, he's gone already. Okay. We dealt with that guy before, and it was a crazy guy, but I guess this one is a little bit more easy for us. Just gonna keep on spamming iframes. Hope for the best. Dude, the crazy thing is, we have auto fire. I don't know if the arcade machine itself, like if you went and played this crud, you know, Namco's new game, Sky Kid, you go to the arcade, hanging out with your friends, getting some greasy hands from all that pizza. Well, actually, it's probably Chuck E. Cheese. I don't know if pizzas were a thing in normal arcades, but anyways, you go to the arcade, right? You're playing that hype new game, Sky Kid. I don't know if there even was auto fire on the machines. So, a lot of the stuff that I'm actually living through, I don't think you would actually live through if you're just playing this game when you actually have to mash the button. What about 42069? I think the score goes up in increments of 10, so I don't think that's possible. Oh, pink guy. You know, the time when I had trouble with pink guy, that was before I knew about the iframe spamming strats. So, yeah, if you go from an up dodge to a down dodge over and over, there's only a very brief window when you're actually vulnerable. And I still managed to get hit and die. At like the one spot where I would have died. If I got hit just a little bit later, I would have survived that. Oh my gosh, dude. Last life. Yo, what's up, Toad? Toad for Ultimate. But which Toad? Would you want just like regular Toad, or would you want Captain Toad for Ultimate? By the way, does anyone know how many more characters, like, do we know if Steve is the last character, or do we know if there's more characters coming? I mean, I'm going to assume there will be more characters, but do we have any confirmation that there's more characters to come for Ultimate? Oh, 4 more. Okay, 4 more in the past. Gotcha. Do you guys have any character wishes still, or have you guys gotten all the characters you really wanted? I mean, Banjo-Kazooie was like the wish, like the #1. So, yeah, I'm very, very happy that's in. Nothing in all of video games could possibly top Banjo-Kazooie for me, so I'm very hype about that. So, you know, at this point, I'm not too worried about what else we get. There's a few things that would be cool. Some of my other favorite characters in gaming. One of my all-time favorite characters in games in general is Chun-Li from Street Fighter. But the thing is, Street Fighter already has 2 characters. The chances of us also getting Chun-Li is probably basically 0, so that's probably not going to happen. Another thing I would love to see would be Auron from Final Fantasy X. Of course, that is absolutely never going to happen. Even if we got a Final Fantasy X representative, it would be Tidus. It would never be Auron, so that's never going to happen. Honestly, I feel like if we were to get another Final Fantasy representative, it would probably either be Sephiroth or Noctis from Final Fantasy 15, or maybe something from 16, I guess. But I feel like it would definitely not be Final Fantasy X related. Honestly, Sephiroth would be pretty sick. I know people are kind of sick of sword characters, but Sephiroth would be kind of cool. But in terms of like non-sword characters, because I would also like Isaac from Golden Sun. In terms of just like oddball non-sword characters, I would be down for some more Kong action. You know, get some like lanky Kong up in there. That'd be cool. Dixie Kong would be cool, I guess. Dude, Dixie Kong with Baby Kong from Donkey Kong Country 3. That'd be kind of cool to have them like 2 characters as one. I think that could be kind of neat. Man, what else? Doomslayer, that'd be cool. Geno, good old Geno. The dream, right? But I mean, hey, a lot of dream characters have come true for Smash Ultimate, so who knows? Maybe Geno will happen at some point. Especially with the rumors of they're making a new Mario RPG game. Yeah, new Mario RPG game. We'll just say game twice there. We're dead. No, we're not dead. We're living! Oh, Breath of the Wild champion, yeah. I am still, to this day, kind of disappointed, guys, because when they announced that Link was going to be the Breath of the Wild version of Link in the game, I thought they were going to change a lot more. I was hoping they would change a lot more. I kind of imagined them... Did I miss my landing spot? Did I miss the landing? Hello? Huh. I guess I must have missed the landing spot. Whoops. But anyways, when they announced that it was going to be Breath of the Wild Link in Smash Ultimate, I was really hoping they would replace all of the specials with the specials from the champion abilities. You know, so you'd have like Rivali's Gale would be your up B, and I forget the exact names of the other ones, but you know, I think it'd be cool to replace all the specials with champion abilities. I mean, the new bomb mechanic is pretty cool. You miss Link's old bombs. I guess so, but also at the same time, we've got young Link who kind of functions like Link used to, so I don't really miss that much that they changed Link a lot. If they did another Zelda representative, who do you guys think they would do? I feel like if they were going to go the villain side, I feel like old villains are pretty unlikely. Like, I can't imagine them adding Zant or Girahim or Vadi or something like that. That just doesn't seem like it would happen. I feel like getting a new villain would probably be very unlikely. I would say the thing that seems the most likely if there's going to be another Zelda representative... Did I miss it again? Am I... What? Is there a landing spot that I'm just not seeing? I need to pay more attention. But yeah, I would say Impa or a champion would probably make the most sense to me. And I don't think it's completely out of the question to just have, like, all 4 champions be one character merged into one. That would be kind of interesting, but it could happen. I think Skull Kid would be pretty sick. But I think Skull Kid's a assist trophy, right? Yeah, maybe... So for all of the other stages, we never had to bomb things. Maybe for this one in particular, you actually do have to bomb stuff. Or maybe I just... Yeah, so I think for this one, we actually do have to bomb things. Dude, Wolf Link. Can you guys imagine Werehog Sonic the Hedgehog? A bunch of characters merged into one is basically Byleth, yeah. I kind of wonder why. Like, why does... That's why bombs are dangerous, man. It's so hard to grab the bombs without getting killed like that. But I kind of wonder why Fire Emblem gets so much representation in Smash. I don't know if it's just because the characters just make sense because they have swords and swords are cool for fighting. I don't really know, but... I mean, Fire Emblem, don't get me wrong, Fire Emblem's a pretty popular series, but in the grand scheme of Nintendo, I don't think it's that popular. Bro, I want them to add... I want them to add Mario Kart Mario. Mario while you're playing as Mario while he's riding a cart. Dude, I gotta play something for you guys. Hold on. Let me play this real quick, dude. The sound effects... Here, let me actually do this. The sound effects of... Luigi from Mario Party 1. It's just like the best sound effects ever. Luigi voice. This is Luigi from Mario Party 1. I love this crud, dude.
I'm the best. Oh my god.
It's so goofy, dude. We're gonna beat this level. Totally not discount Mario. Yeah, back in the day, my friends and I actually thought Luigi was better. I don't even actually know if characters control differently in Mario Party, but I remember my friends and I would always, like, fight over who got to choose Luigi, because we thought he was just better at the game for some reason. Also, Nightblade V1. I thought it said Dev for a second, but Nightblade V1, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub, man. It was a German voice actor? I'm not sure who did the voices for Luigi in Mario Party 1. Luigi's only better if you do absolutely nothing? Dang. Look at that little truck down there just running into a tree. Dude, my nose itch. That was dangerous. We did some dangerous crud right there. I gotta keep my eyes up for the bomb, because I guess for this stage we can't just beat it by landing. By the way, next level is the last level. Did I miss the bomb already? No, we're not there. Okay. Halfway point. Let's go. Let's go. Get the bomb. Here we go. See how the crud... How the crud are you supposed to do this? So we have to get that bomb. While you have the bomb, by the way, you cannot loop-de-loop, which is like our main strategy. So we have to get that bomb, transport it all the way over here somehow, and bomb that thing, I think. How in the crud? The bomb is a red herring? I don't know, man, because I think this particular stage you have to bomb the thing. Or maybe this bomb. Maybe we have to bomb this one. Dude, it's almost impossible to get the bomb without dying. It's crazy. Bomb that target. That's the target. The green building crud. CPU players play differently based on characters in Mario Party 1, 2, 3, but other than that, it had no effect. Gotcha. Okay. Dude, I actually loved the Mario Party minigame islands. Those codes were so cool. I don't know which Mario Parties had that. I know one obviously did, but I don't remember if other ones had that. I had Mario Party 1 back in the day. I only ever rented 2 and 3, and I think I had 4 on the GameCube as well. So 1 and 4 were the ones I actually had. Yeah, it seems like the first bomb is not necessary at all, and I think the second bomb we have to get. I think we went too far? Does it give us a checkpoint after... Does the game give us a checkpoint after the bomb pad? Maybe there's a landing spot that's just not clearly marked? I honestly don't understand. You never played a single Mario Party game, dang. I think they're fun little games. Bro, it's like borderline impossible to get these bombs. I don't know if this level is actually meant to be beaten. Maybe there's only 20 levels. I could have swore there was 21. Yo, guys, can someone go look up a playthrough on YouTube of Sky Kid and see if they actually beat level 20 and how they do it? Mario Party 6 was the best. Man, I don't know if I played 6. I'm pretty sure I played 1, 2, 3, and 4. Mostly I played 1 and 4. I played the crud out of 1 and 4. But 2 and 3 I only rented. 8 is best Mario Party? Is 8 the one on the Wii? Or is that the Wii U? I think 8 was the Wii. Yes, yeah. I think 10 was Wii U. And then the Switch got Super Mario Party. So I do have Super Mario Party. I played it a bit. I think it's pretty good. I see a lot of people trashing on Super Mario Party. I honestly don't know what people are looking for in a Mario Party game because I felt like Super Mario Party is pretty good. I'm gonna see, once we get to the point where we see like the triple crosses or whatever, I'm gonna see if we can just land. Like the game doesn't say to land, but I'm gonna see if we can. There's the halfway point. I'll try to bomb. Bro, it's like impossible. Like, genuinely, if we actually have to bomb a target to pass this, I don't think we can. Mission 21 must bomb the pink ship. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, man. This is, like, crazy hard. Like, actually crazy. Alright, let's get some practice. So, yeah, confirming right there. We cannot loop-de-loop. So, our main strategy for the game is completely null and void if we, have a bomb. So, we have to play completely without that. And as you guys can see, this game is crazy full of stuff. Oh wait, that's the Famicom version? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so this is the arcade version here. Is this the game that's taken the longest so far? In terms of the Namco Museum collection, definitely, yeah. We've spent more time on this game than we did on yesterday, where we played 4 different games yesterday. So yeah, Sky Kid's been a doozy, man. But in terms of, like, other games, in terms of Mario 3D All-Stars and Captain Toad, so far we've not spent nearly as long. I think we will spend longer than Captain Toad. I'm not sure if we'll spend longer than 3D All-Stars on Namco Museum. Okay. Get the bomb. Trying, bro. I'm trying. Bro. Like, they spawn like 4 things behind you right at the bomb. I actually genuinely don't know how to get the bomb and not die. Because once you get the bomb, you can't swoop, which means you can't shoot behind you. So I actually don't know how to get this bomb without dying there. I mean, I don't know if this is the bomb that matters. I think we have to, like, do that. I just dropped it, man. I pushed the wrong button. I'll try to land it later on and see if that works, but I think we do have to bomb our target. So I'd have to be carrying the bomb the entire time right now. Let's see if we can see the target here. I wonder if previous stages would have ended sooner if we bombed the correct target and not have gone on forever and ever. Just ask the plane not to shoot you. Oh, man. So right here, there's the cross things. I want to see if we can just land here. Nope. So, yeah, we have to bomb that target, which I don't even see that target. Okay, the last level we have to bomb the pink ship. Gotcha. So, yeah, we are required to bomb a thing here. I wonder if we can even get to this target before the checkpoint. Or after the checkpoint, I mean. I think we might have to bomb this. Crud. I think we might have to bomb this before we get to the checkpoint. Once we get to the checkpoint, we probably have to start over. This is going to be hard, guys. It's like every time you think you're finally making some progress in the game, they throw something new and crazy at you, man. According to the video, there are 26 missions. Really? Uh-oh. I thought there was 21. Dude, if there's 26, we are not beating Sky Kid today, that's for sure. Okay, it's just 20. Okay, arcade version only has 21, so good. So we just have to bomb this one target, and then we have to, bomb the pink ship on the next one. Look at that combo, dude. So I'm gonna try playing without swoopty swoops because we need to get practice. I just need to get practice without swooping because once we get the bomb, we can't swoop at all. And we have to be perfect with dodging. If we get even one hit on us, we drop the bomb. By the way, guys, those trees, those little tiny trees that you see on the ground, we can't shoot through those. So that is like the main difficulty here is they just completely block our shots. So certain things we have to like shoot from above, except they're shooting at us from that exact same angle, which is what makes it so difficult. Man. If you're playing a different version of the game and you have to get 26 missions, that would be super evil. Sky Kid. I'm crossing my fingers, guys, that Sky Kid is the hardest game on this collection. I'm hoping everything else will be smooth sailing from here. But I guess we'll have to see. Man. I can't tell if this game is actually just insanely hard or if I'm just not very good at shoot-em-ups. I don't know. But if there's any shoot-em-up fans out there, if you guys are like Toho Masters, give this game a go and see how it treats you. I kind of wonder, like, how hard would this be for someone who's actually good at this kind of game? Man. It's crazy, dude. Yo, what's up, Potato? Yeah, we're 2 missions from done. This game is one of the hardest games I've ever played, honestly. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, I think trying to shoot some of these targets is just kind of unrealistic. I think we're gonna really have to do just straight dodging. Somehow. So, like, right there, we would have dropped the bomb. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to play without swoopty swoops just for practice, but maybe we should get to the bomb and just worry about it once we get there. Because I don't know how much practice this is actually going to be for me. In YouTube, they don't bomb the last objective and the land here appears? So you mean they're able to finish the level by landing instead of by bombing? They only bombed the second building. The objective is the third. I don't know. I don't know exactly what the clear conditions are for this one. Every single level before this was just landing on the airstrip or whatever. But this one, if you go too far, you just die. So I'm having trouble figuring this one out. Yeah, it's kind of slightly reasonable if we can just spam swirly swirls here, but as soon as we get to the territory where we actually need to do the bomb, where we can't do swirls, then that's when it gets crazy. You think it's a points clear condition? Maybe if you go to, like, Google and look on Strategy Wiki, because Strategy Wiki had a guide for Tower of Druaga, so maybe they have one for this game as well. So if anyone can figure out what the exact clear condition is for level 21, or 20, that would be really, really helpful. Just doing my best here, doing my best. Halfway point, okay. Get the bomb. Got it. Okay. Dude, there's just so many blind spots on our shots. We don't have that much precision with our aiming, so it's just so hard. If it's a point clear condition, we could probably work with that. But if it's bombing, we're just gonna have to keep trying, man. He looked up and said, you may need to use one or more of the 4 block points on level 20 because there will be more than 120 opponents coming after you. There will be 60 on the ground and 60 in the air. Players also have 2 enemies bases that have to be blown up. 4 block points? What is a block point? You have to blow up both enemy bases? Oh my gosh, dude. Okay. So, one of the 4 block points. I wonder what a block point is. That might be useful, if we know what that is. Any edge we can get, I'll take it. So if we can figure out what that means. The guide I found on GameFAQs is not helpful at all. Dang. Maybe you need 2 out of 3 enemy bases. Maybe. Kind of odd that they would just randomly have that as a requirement, because up until this point, we've never had to actually bomb anything. It was all optional. A block point is... SkyKid also contains a unique feature that is similar to a save point. Instead of beginning the game or the level over from the beginning when a player loses a turn, there are block points that can be used. Players must reach these block points prior to dying in order... Okay, so it's basically the checkpoints, right? So I think there's checkpoints beyond just the halfway point. I think the halfway point is a checkpoint, maybe, but I think there's more than just that. Which is a good and a bad thing, because the bad side of that is if we get to one of those checkpoints without blowing up the target, that means we have to intentionally get a game over to try again to get the target. Man, holy crud. I've only got 15 minutes left on the stream, guys, so it's looking like we might have to spend 2 days playing this game. We'll see, we'll see. I'll keep doing my best, though, guys. I'm gonna actually be pretty proud of myself. If we can beat this one, man, I will be pretty proud of that. All shmups are so different, I don't even know how I would do in SkyKid, and I'm fairly competent at Jamestown, Ikaruga, and Toho. Yeah. That was close. I was out of credits, so I almost couldn't continue, but I clutched it out at the last second. Man, having to start over from 0 would be pretty evil. Massive legend making me drink some water. Let me do that real quick. I am mad thirsty. Hey, Psycho, long time Psy, first time Co here. My question, where's Turtwig? Do I have a Turtwig? I don't know if I have a Turtwig figure. I got some Trico. Here, look at this. Look at this, dude. Lucario. Hippo. No, I don't think I have a Turtwig, man. You look thirsty? I was. Thank you, man. Honestly, getting the bomb itself is not that hard. The hard part is just that there's so many bullets. As you guys can see, the screen is just absolutely flooded, and we can kind of cut it down a bit by actually shooting stuff, but it's just so hard to hit anything in this game. You know, a lot of shmups you just have like, gigantic firing crowds, but in this game you have very little. You can only have a few shots at a time. The range is pitiful. We can only shoot like three angles, so there's humongous dead zones. We can kind of shoot more angles if we loop, but I think that only gives us eight directions, so it's really hard to hit certain targets. And also, yeah, we can't shoot through the ground, of course. We can't shoot through trees, which are actually the biggest obstacle. So it's just crazy, man. This game's out to get you. I don't know if playing on the back of the screen is the best option, but every time I try to play in the middle, it doesn't seem to end that well. We're dead. Man. Gosh dang, dude. You need a nickname for Trapinch? Oh, man. Guys, help him out with some nickname for Trapinch. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. You could always call him Sky Kid. Yeah, we gotta blow up the 2 enemy bases. I'm trying to even get that far. I'm not even progressing far enough to have a chance to blow them up. Man, my nose itchy. My nose itchy. I think this would be a lot more doable if, when you have the bomb, you could still loop, but our only dodging option is just gone. When you get the bomb, you can no longer dodge, so it's... You have to rely just on your really poor mobility. And if we get hit one time, yeah, we drop the bomb, so we have to go completely untouched with really bad mobility for a pretty extended period of time without being able to loop. It is really hard. I wonder if the devs can beat this. Me too. I mean, it's obviously beatable. People have beaten it. I just wonder if there's some trick to it, man. I wonder if there's like some strat that I'm not thinking of, or if you really just have to get good. There it is. We're dead. Don't worry about bombing the last target, try to bomb the first two. Have I missed the target already? I think I'm still going for the first one, right? Dude, he's pretty much memorized the locations of enemies and kills them as they come on screen. That sounds wild, man. Yeah, maybe if you, like, kill stuff before they get a chance to even fire at you, that could be really good. Dang. Yeah, we're gonna have to get some, like, crazy efficiency. But like I said, guys, we're not giving up. Like, no matter how hard this turns out to be, if it takes me 100 hours to grind this crud out, I'll do it, man. I don't think we're going to be able to beat it today, but we'll beat it sometime. Never give up. Yeah, I'll watch a bunch of videos and see how they play it and try to replicate them or something. The last objective has that checkpoint that makes you miss the bomb. Crud, man. Just remember to take a short break for your hands, yeah. I mean, we're only playing for a few more minutes today. We'll have to come back in another stream. I don't think we're going to beat this in the next few minutes. This is... I thought 18 was kind of hard. 19 was not too bad. But level 20 is, like, absolutely next level. Like, level 20 makes all the other levels look like absolute jokes. Like, this level is crazy. The fact that we have to do the bombing... Like, if we just had to go to the end like the other levels, no problem. I've already made it to the end of this level multiple times, but having to bomb multiple targets is crazy. Bombing targets is so hard. So, yeah. This is probably going to take many, many hours to get through this level. I'll have to basically get to the point where I have this game memorized. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this will take me over 10 hours. Like, I'm just being realistic, guys. I think Sky Kid will take me over 10 hours. Like, I don't think we're going to beat this game in the next 5 hours. Like, I think this grind is going to be... Now that I am, like, truly grasping how difficult this last level is, and I don't know how 21's going to be, but level 20, I can tell you guys, this is crazy. This is crazy, crazy. Dude, imagine, yeah, beating this game with quarters. Man. Man, I'm really curious to see just, like, how well people are able to clear this out, because it just seems so hard to keep up with. There's just enemies all the time. Does Namco Museum save your levels? I don't think it does, but I think if we go to here, you can see we go to game settings. And we can just select round, so even if I have to come back in the future, we can just come back and start directly on stage 20, and it's no big deal. But guys, yeah, I'm tapping out. We're like 10 minutes from when I was going to end the stream anyways. So we're going to tap out. We'll come back, guys. We will defeat Sky Kid. I'm not going to give up on this game. I don't know if this is the beginning of a very long grind and we're going to be on this game for many, many streams. I don't know. I guess we'll find out, but gosh dang, my nose won't stop itching. But yeah, for now, guys, we're done. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to anyone who stuck around to see some Sky Kid. Pretty wild game. Pretty wild game. One of the hardest games I've ever played. But we're done for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. I don't know if I'll be streaming again until next week, guys. Gosh dang. I don't know if I'll be streaming again until next week because I've got one video left to do for the Nuzlocke. The part 10 highlights is going to go up in like 10 minutes, and the finale, I really want to get it done this week, so I'm going to focus on getting that done rather than streaming. So next stream will be next week sometime, guys. I'll definitely give you a heads up on my Twitter, on my Discord, all that stuff, as I always do. Archives of this will be going up. Just do exclamation archive in the chat to get that to pop up. And yeah, tap it out. See you guys next time. Take care, everybody.